Messy little Moosey. 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 Grumpy little gator. Grumpy little gator. Messy little Moosey. Grumpy little gator. Messy little Moosey. Grumpy little gator. Grumpy little gator. Messy little Moosey. Messy little Moosey. Grumpy little gator. Messy little Moosey. Messy little Moosey. Grumpy little gator. Grumpy little gator. Grumpy little gator. Grumpy little gator. Grumpy little gator on a paper train. Grumpy little gator. Grumpy little gator. Grumpy little gator on a paper train. Grumpy little gator on a paper train. Grumpy little gator on a paper train. Grumpy little gator. Grumpy little gator. Grumpy little gator on a paper train. Grumpy little gator. Greasy little gator. Greasy little gator. Grumpy little gator. Grumpy little gator. Greasy little gator. Greasy little gator. Grumpy little gator. Grumpy little gator. Little donkey. Diamond little donkey. Dirty little donkey. Donkety donkety donkety. Donkety honkety wonkety. Donkety honkety wonkety. Donkety honkety wonkety. Donkety donkety wonkety. Bonkety donkety wonkety. Jacob, thanks for the roses. All right, thanks for the roses. Whoa! All right. Woo! Donkety honkety wonkety. Donkety honkety wonkety. Donkety honkety wonkety. Donkety honkety wonkety. Oinkety donkety bunkety. Hubbity dubbity bubbity. Oinkety donkety wonkety. Hubbity dubbity bubbity. Hubbity dubbity bubbity. I'm doing good. Hubbity dubbity bubbity. Oinkety oinkety donkety bunkety. Oinkety donkety bunkety. Wacky little waffle. Crazy little waffle man. Crazy little pancake man. Crazy little pancake man. Crazy little waffle. Crazy little waffle. Melody, thanks for the harmony. Woo! Crazy little waffle, paper little panda floating away. Paper little gator on a paper train. Greasy little gator, grumpy little gator on a paper train. Greasy little gator on a paper train. Greasy little gator, grumpy little monkey. Crazy little monkey, messy little monkey. Messy little monkey, 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 rav rav rabbit, rav rav rabbit, rav rav rabbit, rav rav rabbit, rav rav monkey, choo choo monkey, ram ram chocolate chain, choo choo chocolate train. Jacob, thanks for letting him cook. Woo! Choo choo chocolate train, choo choo chocolate train, choo choo chocolate train, choo choo chocolate train, choo choo cheddar, vroom vroom cheddar, chiddly chiddly cheddar, chiddly chiddly cheddar, chiddly chiddly cheddar, choo choo cheddar, vroom vroom cheese, choo choo cheesy, choo choo cheesy. Choo choo cheesy, 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 crazy little piggy, cheesy little piggy, cheddar little piggy, cheesy little piggy, cheesy little piggy, cheesy little piggy, cheesy little piggy, wants a taco, cheesy little piggy, cheddar little piggy, cheddar little piggy, wants some nachos, cheddar little piggy just wants some nachos, cheddar little piggy just wants a chip. Cheddar little piggy, cheesy little piggy. John, thanks for the heart me and the Go Popular. All right. Cheesy little piggy just wants a chip. Cheesy little piggy just wants a snack. Cheesy little piggy. Cheesy little piggy. Cheesy, 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 cheesy. John, thanks for the love you and the pop. Whoa, thanks for the gifts. Woo! Woo! Whoa! Cheesy little piggy on a paper train. Cheesy little piggy on a paper train. Cheesy little piggy on a paper train. Hunkity dunkity wonkity 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 dunkity bunkity. Wonkity dunkity bunkity hunkity hunkity dunkity wonkity. Wonkity dunkity bunkity wonkity dunkity bunkity. Wonkity dunkity bunkity wonkity dunkity bunkity. Wonkity dunkity bunkity wonkity dunkity dunkity bunkity. Wonkity dunkity bunkity. Paper train. Cardboard train. Cardboard train. Crazy crocodile on a cardboard train. Crazy crocodile on a cheesy train. Cheesy train. Graham cracker train. Graham cracker train. Chocolate train. Chocolate train. Chocolate mansion. Chocolate house. Marshmallow house. marshmallow house, crazy little marshmallows, crazy little marshmallows, crazy little marshmallows, paper train, crazy little marshmallows on a paper train, paper train, paper truck, truckity 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 duckity wuckity, truckity duckity wuckity wunkity wunkity dunkity wunkity, wunkity dunkity wunkity, bonkity donkity wunkity, bonkity donkity wunkity, cheesy little piggy, cheesy little piggy, cheesy little piggy. Cheesy little piggy, 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 cheesy little goaty, cheesy little goaty, goaty, goat, 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 cheesy little goaty, goat, 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 cheesy little goat, cheesy little piggy, cheesy little piggy, cheesy, cheesy, cheesy train, cheesy, cheesy train, cheesy, cheesy train, cheesy, cheesy train, cheesy, cheesy train. Cheesy, cheesy train, 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 dirty little donkey, dirty little dino wants a donut, dirty little dino wants a donut, 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 wants a donut. Donut little piggy, crazy little piggy just wants a donut. Crazy little piggy, rowdy little rooster, 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 rowdy little rooster wants a graham cracker. Rowdy little rooster wants a graham cracker. Chocolate little rooster, marshmallow rooster just wants a graham cracker. Marshmallow rooster just wants a graham cracker. Marshmallow rooster just wants a graham cracker. Marshmallow rooster, graham cracker rooster on a chocolate train. Rowdy little rooster, 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 rowdy loudly waddly boinkity boinkity doinkity woinkity, boinkity doinkity woinkity, rowdy little rabbit, rowdy little rhino, rowdy little raptor, rowdy little ribbit, crazy caramel crocodile, crazy caramel crocodile, crazy caramel crocodile, buttered biscuit frown, melted chocolate smile, monkey wants banana, monkey wants some bacon, bacon boomerang, doomy loomy winter, bacon boomerang, bacon boomerang, bacon boomerang, bacon boomerang, bacon boomerang, bacon boomerang, bacon, 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 epic little eagle, pecking at a snow cone, epic little eagle, cooking me dinner, epic little hurricane, waking up the bear, waking up the bear, waking up the bear, don't wake up the bear, wake up the bear, don't wake up the bear, wake up the bear, bear with the beehive beard, bear with the beehive beard, bear with the beehive beard, bear with the beehive beard. Bear with a beehive beard. Bear with a beehive beard. Bear on a beehive train. Bear on a beehive train. Rowdy little rooster. Rowdy little rooster, rowdy little rabbit, rowdy little rhino, rowdy little raptor, rowdy little ribbit, Toyota turtle, monkey wants a Big Mac, monkey wants a Big Mac, monkey wants a Big Mac, pudgy little parakeet, muddy little turtle, fell into the chocolate, angry little almond, fell into the chocolate, angry little almond, fell into the chocolate, pudgy little peanut, pudgy little peanut, pudgy little peanut, fell into the chocolate, pudgy little peanut, fell into the chocolate, pudgy little peanut, angry little almond, 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 almond little piggy, crazy little piggy, crazy little piggy, crazy little piggy, crazy little piggy, messy little moosey, grumpy little gator, messy little moofy, messy little moosey, messy little moosey, grumpy little gator on a paper train, grumpy little gator, messy little moosey, messy little moosey, messy little moosey, messy little moosey, grumpy little gator, grumpy little gator, grumpy little gator just wants a snack, grumpy little gator just wants a snack, pudgy little penguin just wants a snack, oinkity doinkity boinkity, oinkity oinkity doinkity boinkity, oinkity doinkity boinkity, rev ribbit, oinkity doinkity boinkity, oinkity doinkity boinkity, oinkity doinkity boinkity, rev ribbit, Red, red rivet, red, red rivet. Buff little bull riding a bacon skateboard. Buff little bull riding a bacon skateboard. Pure diamond car with a trunk full of tacos. Pure diamond car with a trunk full of tacos. Pure gold car with a trunk full of treasure. Cookie car with a trunk full of milk. Cookity cookie car. Cookity cookie car. Cookity cookie car. Trunk full of milk. Cookity cookie car. Cookity cookie. Hunkity dunkity wunkity. Hokity dokity bokity. Rudy, thanks to the rose and the thing. Woo! Hunkity dunkity wunkity. Hokity dokity bokity. Hokity dokity bokity. Hokity dokity bokity. Hokity dokity bokity. Hunkity hunkity dunkity wunkity. Hokity dokity bokity. Hunkity hunkity dunkity wunkity. Hokity dokity bokity. Hunkity dunkity wunkity. Hunkity dunkity wunkity. Funkity donkity wunkity. Onkity donkity wunkity. Onkity donkity bonkity. 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 Onkity onkity donkity bonkity. Onkity donkity bonkity. Onkity donkity bonkity. Onkity donkity bonkity. Crazy bearded piggy, crazy bearded piggy, zany bearded zebra, cotton candy beard, marshmallow hair, pudgy little parakeet, muddy little turtle, fell in the chocolate, muddy little turtle, fell in the chocolate, pancake man, swimming in syrup, pancake man, swimming in syrup, pancake man, and then serve it. Shovel that chocolate, pour that chocolate, wheelbarrow sports car, shovel that chocolate, pour that chocolate. Messy little Moosey covered in chocolate, messy little Moosey covered in chocolate, messy little Moosey covered in cheese. Diamond tooth tiger eating up all the food. Diamond tooth Moosey, diamond tooth Moosey, diamond tooth Moosey, emerald tooth elephant, emerald tooth elephant, emerald eyed elephant, emerald eyed elephant, messy little Moosey, messy little Moosey, messy little Moosey got mud all over the jewelry. Messy little Moosey, messy little Moosey, messy little Moosey, messy little Moosey, messy little Moosey got all the diamonds. Messy little Moosey got all the diamonds. Messy little Moosey, grumpy little gator, grumpy little gator. Wow, they should pay me. They should pay me for these characters to make them into live gifts. Give me 50 million and I'll give them to you. Give me 50 million, you get Messy Moosey. Woo! Messy Moosey, messy Moosey, messy Moosey. Shovel that chocolate, pour that chocolate, chocolate claws. Going down the chimney, fluffy little teddy bear. Going down the chimney, fluffy little teddy bear. Fluffy little teddy bear fell into the chocolate. Fluffy little teddy bear fell into the chocolate. Fluffy little teddy bear, fluffy little teddy bear. Messy little Moosey, grumpy little gator. Pudgy little pigeon, pudgy little panda. Big little bird, buff little bird. Buff little bear, buff little bird. Buff little bird, buff little bear, buff little bird, squilly squallity squallity, squillity squallity squallity, squeakity squackity squawkity, squeakity squackity squawkity, squeakity squackity squawkity, squeakity squackity squawkity, squeakity squeakity squackity squawkity, squeakity squackity squawkity, squeakity squackity squawkity, squillity squallity squallity, squillity squallity squallity, squillity squallity squallity, squillity squallity squallity. Chocolate little Teddy gotta go to Betty. Chocolate little Teddy, chocolate little Teddy, fluffy little Teddy. Fluffy little Teddy, fluffy little Teddy, fluffy little Teddy, fluffy little Teddy, diamond little snaky, cheesy little snaky, cheesy little Moosey, messy little Moosey. Shovel that chocolate, shovel that chocolate, shovel that chocolate, shovel that chocolate. Marshmallow man gotta shovel that chocolate. Marshmallow man gotta shovel that chocolate. Marshmallow man gotta shovel that chocolate. Shovel that chocolate. Shovel that chocolate. Shovel that chocolate, marshmallow man. Shovel that chocolate, marshmallow man. Shovel that chocolate, marshmallow man. Graham Cracker Man, ratchety scratchety batchety, ratchety scratchety batchety, ratchety scratchety batchety, bake up a batch, ratchety scratchety batchety, bake up a batch, bake up another batch, bake up another batch, bake up another batch, a batch of brownies, bake up another batch, a batch of brownies. Grizzly Bear, cooking up a batch, baking up a batch, baking up a batch, crazy little beaver, baking up a batch, crazy little beaver, bulky little beaver, angry little beaver, crazy little beaver. Crazy little beaver, baking up a batch of brownies, baking up a batch of brownies, baking up a batch of brownies, cooking up a batch of brownies, cooking up a batch of brownies, baking up a batch of cookies, baking up some cookies, baking up the cookies, baking up the cookies, baking up the cookies. Crazy little Moosey, messy little Moosey, chocolate little piggy, cooking up the cookies, baking up the cookies, baking up the muffins, baking up the waffles, baking it up, baking it, baking it, baking it, baking it, baking it, baking it up, baking it, baking it, baking it, bacon. Greasy little piggy, gotta flip that bacon. Greasy little piggy, greasy little piggy, greasy little piggy got a job at a restaurant. Greasy little piggy got to get them orders out. Greasy little piggy gotta 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 get them orders out. Greasy little piggy got a job at a restaurant. Greasy little piggy gotta make your burger. Messy little moosey, greasy little piggy, fluffy little teddy, pudgy little piggy, rowdy little rooster, rowdy little rooster, rowdy little rooster, knocking over the chocolate, rowdy little rooster knocking over the chocolate, knocking over the buckets of chocolate, knocking over buckets of chocolate, knocking over buckets of chocolate, knocking over all the buckets of chocolate. Rowdy little rooster knocking all the buckets over. Rowdy little rooster knocking all the buckets over. Rowdy little rooster knocking all the buckets over. All the buckets over, knocking all the buckets over. Buckets over, buckets of brownies, buckets of brownies, buckets of cookies, buckets of cheese, buckets of cheese. Cheesity deezity weezity, cheesity deezity weezity, cheesity chazity chazity, cheesity chazity chazity, buckety buckety bucket, buckety buckety bucket, buckets of cheese, cheddar little piggy, cheddar little piggy, cheddar little piggy, spilling all the buckets, cheddar little piggy, stealing all the buckets, stealing all the buckets, spilling all the buckets, greasy little piggy, greasy little piggy, cheesy little piggy, cheesy little piggy, cheesy little piggy, cheesy little piggy. Woo! Zapoinkity, zadoinkity, ya doinkity, ya zoinkity, ya poinkity, ya doinkity, ya zoinkity, ya zoinkity, ya poinkity, ya doinkity, ya zoinkity, ya doinkity, ya squeakity, squackity, squawkity, squeakity, squackity, squawkity, squillity, squellity, squellity, squillity, squellity, squellity, zappa zonky, papa donkey, bumpa donkey, dampa donkey, dappa donkey, zappa zonky, papa bunky, dappa donkey, zampa zonky, ratchety, scratchety, batchety, happity, scratchety, batchety, ratchety, scratchety, batchety, ratchety. Trickety trickety train tracks, trickety trickety train tracks, trickety trickety train tracks, trickety trickety train tracks, French fry train, trickety trickety trains. Jimmy, thanks for the roses. French fry train, trickety trickety train tracks, trickety trickety train tracks, trickety trickety train tracks, train track, train, trickety trickety train tracks, chocolate train, trickety trickety train tracks, chocolate train. Hey Jimmy, thanks for the roses. Woo! Hey, thanks for the roses. All right. Jimmy, thanks for the MPS. Hey, thanks for the heart me. Hey, Jimmy Johnson, thanks for the high bear. All right, man, thanks. Whoa! Chuckety duckety wuckety, chuckety chuckety duckety wuckety, chuckety duckety wuckety, chuckety chuckety duckety wuckety, chuckety duckety duckety, chuckety duckety wuckety, chuckety duckety wuckety, chuckety duckety wuckety. Rooster wants some ravioli. Rooster wants some ravioli. Rooster wants some ravioli. Rooster wants some ravioli. Buckets of ravioli. Buckets of ravioli. Buckets of spaghetti. Buckets of spaghetti. Buckets of spaghetti. Buckets of spaghetti. Jimmy, thanks for the rosa. Jimmy Johnson, thanks for the roses. Whoa! All right. Trickety trickety train tracks. Trickety trickety truckety. Trickety 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 train tracks. Trickety trickety truckety. Trickety trickety truckety truck. Trickety trickety trucking. Greasy little piggy. Greasy little piggy. Greasy little piggy on the cheese train. Greasy little piggy on the cheesy train. Cheesy little piggy. Cheddar little piggy. Provolone piggy. Provolone piggy. Provolone piggy. Pizza little piggy. Pizza little piggy. Pizza to pizza to pizza to pizza. Pizza little piggy. Pepperoni piggy. Pepperoni piggy. Pepperoni piggy. Pepperoni piggy, trickety 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 trickety, messy little moosey, messy little moosey, messy little moosey, mozzarella moosey, mozzarella moosey, pepperoni piggy, mozzarella moosey, pepperoni piggy, mozzarella moosey, pepperoni piggy, mozzarella moosey, mozzarella moosey, pepperoni piggy, peppity 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 deputy weppity 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 peppity peppity deputy weppity. Hey, bottom line, thanks for the laughing disco. Woo! Peppity deputy weppity peppity peppity deputy weppity. Squeaky squackity squawkity, 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 squeaky squackity squawkity. Rowdy little rooster, rowdy little rooster, rowdy little rooster. Jimmy, thanks. Whoa! Rowdy little rooster, rowdy little rooster, rowdy little rooster, rowdy little rooster, rowdy little rooster on a ravioli train. Rowdy little rooster, rowdy little rooster wants some ravioli. Ravioli, rowdy little rooster wants some ravioli, ravioli. Thank you, bottom line. Woo! Rowdy little rooster, 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 rowdy loudly rowdy rowdy, squeaky squackity squawkity, squillity squellity squallity, squeaky squackity squawkity, chicken squawkity squawkity, squeaky squackity squawkity. Got a bacon bed at the Hog Hotel. 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 Hog Hotel. Hog Hotel. Got a bacon bed at the Hog Hotel. Hog Hotel. Hog Hotel. Got a bacon bed at the Hog Hotel. Thanks for the rose. Got a bacon bed at the Hog Hotel. Got a fridge bed at the Hog Hotel. Got a bacon bed. Got a bacon bed. Fridge full of bacon. Fridge full of bacon. Fridge full of bacon. Fridge full of bacon. Hey, K. Fridge full of bacon. Fridge full of bacon. Fridge go bacon. Fridge full of bacon. Fridge full of bacon. Fridge full of bacon. Fridge full of cheese. Crazy little ice cream cone wants to be a man someday. Crazy little ice cream cone wants to be a man someday. Crazy little ice cream cone wants to be a man someday. Tiny tornado man wants to be a real storm. Tiny tornado man wants to be a real storm. Tiny little cloud wants to make it rain. Tiny little rocks wants to be a turtle. Tiny tornado turtle. Tiny turtle tornado. Turtle tornado. Turtle tornado. Tornado of turtles. Tornado of turtles. Tornado of turtles. Turtly diddly whirly. Twirly diddly whirly. Thanks for the rose. Turtly diddly whirly. Turtly diddly birdly. Turtly diddly birdly. Turtly diddly whirly. Turtly diddly whirly. Turtly turtly diddly birdly. Turtly diddly whirly. Turtly turtly diddly birdly. Turtly diddly whirly. Turtly diddly birdly. Turtly diddly whirly. Turtly diddly. All right, let's go. All right, let's go. Oh. All right. Hey, Fishy, thanks for 100. All right. Whoa. Wow. All right. All right, let's go. All right. Hey, Fishy, thanks for 100. All right, let's go. Woo! All right, woo! PlayStation Man CPU burns out. Hey, I'm a PlayStation. My name's PlayStation Man. But I'm running low. It's been a long time. I think my CPU's burning out. Hey, I'm PlayStation Man. I'm PlayStation in the form of a man. I'm PlayStation Man. I'm a PlayStation. I am a game console. I am a game console. And my CPU... Help me! My CPU's burning out. My CPU's burning out. No, we don't talk about Xbox Man here. I am PlayStation Man. I am a PlayStation. I'm a game console. You put the disc in right here. My disc tray has been malfunctioning. And my CPU's getting burnt out. You put in the disc right here. Unfortunately, people don't want to use discs anymore. My new slogan is, who needs sketches? Just meme it. Just meme it. You know? Just meme it. Who needs Nike when you could just say, just meme it? Mason, thanks for the rose. Soupy, thanks for the rose. The last man to walk a flight of stairs. This is it. No more stairs. I'm the last one. This is the last flight of stairs in the world. I'm the last guy. They're getting rid of them. I'm the last person to ever walk this flight of stairs because they're getting rid of stairs because we don't need them anymore because this is the future. Yes! No more stairs! Why did I have to be the last guy? Why am I the last guy? Why am I... They're getting rid of this flight of stairs tomorrow. They're getting rid of this flight of stairs tomorrow. They're getting rid of all flight of stairs. The last drop of gas going into a gas tank. All right, guys. This is it. This is it. This is the rest of the gas in the world. We have no more after this. And I got it. I got here first. I waited in line. It's a very long line. There's a very long line for this the last drop of gasoline on this planet. Shh. Shh. Oh, there goes the last drop. The last drop right there. There it is. There it is. You see it? Oh, it's in. Sorry, guys. That's the last drop of gas. Sorry. All right, well, time for me to go in the last gasoline vehicle ride ever. So everyone's gonna watch me and take pictures. They're all lined up. This is the last gasoline car drive on the world, and we got a bunch of people in the streets. And thank you for joining me. We're running out of gas. This is the last gas tank. This is the last gallon of gas in the world, guys. They're taking a lot of pictures because this is the last one. No more after this. No more after this. No more after this. Oh, I'm running on low. Oh, that's it. We're out. That's it. That's all the gas. That was it. That was the last historic moment. I know that was the last drop. That was the last drop. Well, that's it. It's gone. I was the last. Trevor, thanks for the finger heart. Hey, Mr. F, thanks for the Mafox. Thanks for the heart me. Soupy, thanks for the roast. Thanks, guys. Well, okay. Well, that's a volcano getting the last eruption of the season. I waited. I've been waiting for this. I told them I was going to get the last laugh. That's it. I don't think any other volcanoes are going to be erupting. I'm the last one. I did it. Take that, rival volcanoes. I got the last laugh. That's right. I got the last laugh. A very fit cat flexing at the gym. Yeah. I'm a cat, but I'm flexing. I lift more than you. And I'm a cat at the gym. I'm a cat. Meow. Meow, meow. Your arms are looking like noodles. I'm a cat. I might only be 1 foot tall, but I got more muscle on my body than you've ever seen. Okay? I'm a cat at the gym. And I'm really muscular. I'm a cat at the gym. I'm a cat at the gym. Meow, meow. Meow, meow. Meow, meow. What now? Meow, meow. What now? Yeah. Get over there and bench, boy. What you doing? You want to be like me? Meow, meow, meow mix. Eat your meow mix. Protein meow mix. Meow mix protein shakes. Ugh. A cheeseburger you're about to eat. Negotiating. Trying to negotiate. Hey, I know that you're about to eat me, but we could talk about this, you know? We could talk about this. You don't have to eat me. We could be friends. You don't have to eat me. I know I'm a cheeseburger, but I could be your best friend. I could do a lot of things for you. Let's talk about this. Don't. I know I look tasty, but that doesn't mean you have to eat me. You don't need this. We can be friends. Just put me up. Tie me to your head like a hat. Sneak me out of here. Sneak my friends out too. Get my friends. My buddies are in there. No, don't eat me! The face of your phone when you drop it. No, whoa. Okay, we're good. Whoa. Okay, we're good. What are you talking about? This content is weird. This is meme content. You watch this every day. I just did it on a stream. What's the difference? Are you crazy? You watch this all the time. I just did a bunch of different memes. We're just doing some memes on the stream. Why does no one ever do it on the stream? You watch it all the time. It's the same thing. It's the future. Your phone when you're about to drop it. I'm getting back to it. Just because you don't understand me doesn't mean I'm not a genius. Okay? A lot of people say they're a genius, but they're obviously frauds. I got my brain tested. I put my brain under the microscope. I got tested by scientists in a very top-notch lab. I got tested in a lab, buddy. In a lab. They got my DNA on speed dial. The face of your phone when you're about to drop it. Whoa. Watch your step. Whoa. Don't drop me. You almost dropped me. You took off the don't take off the case. Don't take off the case. Remember what happened when you took off the case the other day? Remember the other day you took off the case because you took off your socks, you took off the case, you wanted to be free and and you wanted to feel some comfort. You went on the beach and you thought it would be okay, and then you had to get a new screen because you cracked me. Hey, no. No, don't take off the case. What are you doing? Don't take off the case. You're gonna need a new screen. I'll be okay. The phone you left on a shelf. Your phone when you left it on a shelf at the store. This is your phone when you left it. This is your phone. You left it at a store on the shelf. Do. Hey, where are you going? Hey, Bradley! He'll be back. Do. Bradley? Hey, who are you? Hey, don't get your hands off me! Is that Bradley on the phone? Oh, he's on his way. Oh, he's on his way. I was worried. Bradley's always been there for me. The microphone is called the Shure SM7B. That cupcake that keeps on following you everywhere you go. Hey. You're not eating cupcakes, are you? Hey. You're not eating cupcakes. I was just checking. Rob, thanks for the stuff. Thanks, Rob, for the stuff. Woo! All right. I was just checking. The face of your mailbox every time there's mail. Oh. It's the mailman. I'm not hungry. No, don't you put that letter in this. Don't you put the letter in here. Don't you put that. I'm not hungry. Don't you put that letter in here. I told you I wasn't hungry. Good letter. Tastes good. Your hand accidentally grows a sixth finger by mistake. My hand looks pretty okay today. My hand looks pretty okay today. What's this? Hey! Hey, what is that? You weren't invited! You weren't invited here! You weren't invited! Hand! Hand! Why are you growing another finger? Hand! Hand! What? I told you! I told you only on weekends. I only need you sometimes when I mow the lawn and trim the hedges, not now. Go back, go back, go back. Okay, yeah. Go back, okay. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, Hand. Thank you, Hand. The marshmallow monster. The marshmallow monster that lives in your closet. Hey. You got a graham cracker? You got a graham cracker? Hey. You got a graham cracker? I'm kind of hungry. You got a graham cracker? You got a graham cracker? I'm kind of hungry. You got a graham cracker? Hey. Hey. I'm the marshmallow monster that lives in your closet. You got a graham cracker? Hey. Hey. You have a graham cracker? That'd be really nice if you had a graham cracker. Happy birthday, Daniel. That'd be really nice if you had a graham cracker. The train that wishes it was a couch. I be chugga chugga choo choo. And it's a lot of work. I be chugga chugga choo choo. And it's a lot of work. I wish I was a couch. I wish I was a couch so I could lay around all day. Guys, this is great. This is the future right here. Do you understand that? There's nothing to do on streams. This is what you have. This is what you got to watch now. Guys, do you understand? There's nothing else to watch on streams. It's all boring. This is the last stand. This is the last stand of live streaming here. You understand? It's not just me. So you guys need to accept this as the new norm here. Okay? We need to normalize this here because this is the future of streaming. And y'all don't understand. This is good. Guys, I don't understand why there is not 100,000 people here right now. It just doesn't make any sense. Like, this is like the most ingenious idea ever. And people are just like, nah. And it doesn't. That's what I feel the vibe right now. Like, this is so cool. I just went through like 50 memes right there. And it was just so much fun. And it's unacceptable or something. You won't let me do it. It feels like, guys, I feel like you're not really like, what is your problem? Genuinely. I feel like, what is your problem? That's what I feel like. Like, genuinely, guys. What is the live streaming? Like, you guys who watch live streams, what is your problem? Why don't you think that was good? Why is that not good? I don't get why it's not good. I don't understand you. What is your problem? You have a problem. Like, it's like you're like, no. And I just invented the most ingenious way to do a stream right here in front of me. And you don't get it or something? You don't see what I just did? Do you guys see what I just did? Wake up. What is this? Did you see what I just did? Dude, I just took the memes that you love, right? You always browse these little memes. I could do like 100 of these. I could do like 1,000 a day. Literally on the stream. And you're like, no, it's only if it's a 10-second video. Only if it's a 10-second video. We don't do that on the stream. Guys, what? What is, do you need glasses? Do you need glasses or something? Are you blind? That's right. It's high quality streaming. I don't understand, honestly, guys. I thought that was the greatest idea. I'm going to keep going with it. You know? The bottle of ketchup that wishes it was a bottle of mustard. I'm just saying. The bottle of ketchup that wishes it was a bottle of mustard. Okay? That's the caption. Like, if you've seen a meme right now, that would be the caption. And we're doing this on the stream. We got like a big list right here. We just do it right here. Why do I need to do it in a video? Why do we have to post videos of it? Why can't we just do it on the stream? I got like 80 pages. I got like 500 pages right here. I got like 500. I got like 5 books of this stuff right here. Like, what are we doing? B, thanks for the roses. I'm just saying, guys. Dwayne, think the Harmony. Y'all need to get with the program here. This does not make any sense. I'm just saying, this does not make any sense. That this is not watchable. This does not make any sense. It doesn't make any sense to me. I don't get it. This should be like, you guys should be like, wow. And then watch, I bet you anything, someone else is going to do this, and then everyone's going to watch them, and they're going to be like, it's so good. Oh, he did the memes on the stream. Because y'all just don't like me, you know what I mean? Like, people just don't like me, and they're like, they don't want to give me any credit, you know? Like, I was the ingenious person who came up with that. No, I mean, I don't know. Probably not, though. I was just joking anyway. That was a fake rant, by the way. I was just joking. The train that wishes it was a couch? The little can opener that wishes it was a bowling ball? Huh? The little bottle of ketchup that wishes it was a bottle of mustard? Nick, thanks for the roses. Huh? The almond watching you scroll your phone? Your car if it could meow for a treat? Your hand accidentally grows a 6th finger by mistake? Your car who wants to go somewhere like a puppy dog every day of the week. Ruff, ruff, ruff. I want to go somewhere. Why are you leaving me in the driveway? Nick, thanks for the rose. Your backpack not wanting to go anywhere. Hey, I'm your backpack. I just want to sit over here in the corner. I don't want to go anywhere. Don't put me on your back. I don't want to carry anything. Leave me alone. Nick, thanks for the rose. The face of your shoe when you put your foot in it. No! Bill, thanks for the $2. Go visit your parents. Bill, I'm a grown man, bro. I'm not some kindergartner, okay, who needs to learn my ABCs or something. Okay? I'm like a grown man and I'm living my life. But no, you're right. I'm gonna go see my parents. My parents are celery and carrot. Yeah, my parents are a piece of celery and carrot in a garden. Bill, thanks for the $2. They're VeggieTales legends. Bill, thanks for $2. Go visit your parents. I got more. The butter knife that wishes it was a spoon. I just want to be a big spoon. I'm tired of being a butter knife. I don't get used that much. I'm just a little old butter knife. I wish I was a spoon, though. I wish I was a spoon. The small cup that wishes it was a big cup. I just want to carry the big gulps like the big boys. I'm a small cup, but I want to be a big cup one day. I guess it's going to be that kind of day. A hamburger becoming a circus clown sensation. I'm just a burger with some cheese, but I'm going to become a circus sensation one day. I'm just a cheeseburger, but I'm going to become a circus clown sensation one day. I'm going to gymnastic my way to the top of the food chain. Brick by brick, step by step, you will see me climbing up that golden pyramid of amazingness. My face will be on every billboard from here to Kingdom Come. To cheetahs, cheddar cheetahs everywhere will respect me. Okay, it's a little bit bizarre, but you know what? I liked it. Sheep reviews my videos. Bad. 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 This is a sheep reviewing my videos. Bad. 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 Don't listen to them. Can you show us your setup? Yeah, I'm going to show you my setup. 5 years. You have to wait 5 years. 5 years, you willing to wait that long? Huh? Ooh, that red's crazy. What the? That red's crazy, huh? Oh, it's like a lightsaber across my wall. Nick, thanks for the rose. Well, I tried. I think I should probably leave, guys, or should I stay? What do you think? I'll be honest, guys. I think y'all are too sensitive. That's why I don't do real jokes. I don't do big boy jokes here. Because I think you guys are too sensitive for that. And that's made me a two-faced individual. That's made me a two-faced comedian. Because now half of my face is PG-13 and the other half is rated R. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. No, actually, it's more like I just don't want to do certain jokes. Don't be sensitive about me calling you sensitive. Oh, see? See, that's the trick, isn't it? Because if I say, you're sensitive, right? And then you're like, don't call me sensitive. You're sensitive over someone calling you sensitive. See? That's the test. That was the test. You see what I'm saying? So if you get sensitive over someone calling you sensitive, then you failed the test. See? See what I mean? See what I mean? That makes sensitive. That makes sense. That makes sense. Hey, Abba, thanks for the rose. Thanks for the rose. Huh? 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 Smooth brain? No. I'm smart. I'm smart. I'm smart, man. I'm just trying to accept the fact that bread ruined my life. Bread has destroyed my life. You know that? Bread. That's right, bread. 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 That's right, bread. Bread has ruined my life. Bread. You see it in my face? You can see it in my face. You see that bread? You see that bread? I ate a lot of bread. Yeah. Bread. Different types of breading, you know. Tortilla, chip. Carbohydrates were my downfall. Carbohydrates ruin my life. Carbohydrates ruin my life. They're so good, I can't stop eating up all the bread. Carbohydrates ruined my life. Carbohydrates ruined my life. Get some help, dude? What do you mean? Are you really saying I need some help? I'm not going to respond to you. Guys, I'm not responding to this. Man, you guys, I don't even know about this. I don't know, guys. Some of you guys are cool, but some of you guys are cool, and then some of you guys are like, I don't know about this anymore, you know? I don't know about this. I don't know if this is like, what are we accomplishing? What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do with this stream? I don't know. Like, it seems like a lot of you guys just sit here and just, you know, like, what is this? Huh? What is this? What? What? This is why I lost my wife. I was never married. You're tough. They're just dissing. Well, guys, I'm gonna be honest. You know, like, I'll be honest with you guys. The TikTok stream is terrible, and I am borderline gonna I borderline just want to shut it off, stop streaming there, or start banning everyone, because like, y'all don't even send any gifts anymore over there on TikTok. Y'all don't even send nothing. So, I mean, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's all good, but like, why are we here doing this? Like, you don't care about me. You're not here to support me. You're just here for yourself. You want to try to call me a pig or whatever. Now, YouTube, we do pretty all right, but it's kind of the same situation. It's like, like, why, like, I don't know if there's any point to this anymore. I should just ban you. You know, like, it's like, this is kind of sad, honestly. Like, I don't know, man. It's just like, eh. Well, you literally, you don't make any ad revenue over there. You know, Abba, Oba, thanks for the roses, and yeah, you're gonna get banned. I kind of just want to shut off the stream over there because it's just pointless. You know, but I don't know. It's kind of pointless over there. You know, you end up with 50 cents a day, and it's like, why even do this? But, you know, I mean, it's all good, but man, just you know, might as well just shut it off. I mean, what's the point? Why would I host, like, I don't know, it just, you guys, just saying, there's no point. You know? Like, I used to get, like, I mean, I used to stream on TikTok, right? And I'd have like 1,000, 2,000 viewers and make like nothing a lot of days. And, you know, it's just like, what's the point? Because, like, I don't want to sit here and wait for people to send me a gift or whatever. It's like, this just, that's why it's like, if you're on there, you know, everybody looks at that, they're like, oh yeah, you know, everybody's just over there trying to tell everyone to give gifts. That's why it almost doesn't work if you don't, like, it doesn't even work if you don't just tell people, like, hey, or like you get into a battle and you're like, you know, like, unless you start like pushing for gifts, it's like you just end up broke on there, dude. Depending on what you're doing. I mean, I tried my best. I mean, it's just, I don't know, man. It just seems so pointless. And part of the thing, well, here's part of the thing is, when you're multi-streaming, it's like, man, I just don't think anybody on TikTok, like, it's like you guys just like, like, we used to do so good on TikTok, man. It's just not the same. It's just not the same. Why do I smell like bacon? You're the reason I opened YouTube? Yeah. Yeah, I don't know, man. I think, I don't know. Like, I might just have to just start banning everybody, but I don't know. Whatever, I guess. I don't know what to do, honestly. Ivan, thanks to the rose. I mean, like, I don't even want to thank a rose anymore. I don't even want to thank, like, little pennies anymore, really. It just seems like... Because, like, man, I don't know. I don't really want to give someone a shout-out for a penny. I really don't want to, guys. I don't want to do it. I mean, I'd do it, but I kind of don't want to. Because it's like... Bro, because, like, you send a penny, you get the shout-out, and then it's like, okay, you got a shout-out for, like, nothing. You know? There's got to be some kind of incentive for me to shout you out or something. You know? Other than that, it's like, what's the point? Shouting out every penny. It's like... Ugh. But it's all good, guys. It's all good. Ghost, thanks for the harmony. Just whatever, really. Yeah, thanks for the rose. Yeah, but I'm not gonna respond to all this stuff. You know, it's all the same stuff you guys are saying, and it's just a lot of you guys just say the same stuff on here for months and months. Everybody responds the same way, and it's just like whatever. So if you're wondering why I'm not responding to your comment, it's because I've already responded to that comment before. Grateful, thanks for the roses, thanks. Yeah. But yeah, I don't know, man. Like, I almost just want to, it's like, dude, at this point in time, I should just go stream in one place or just turn it off because it doesn't even matter. Kind of thing. Because, I don't know. It just doesn't work. Yeah, grateful. Thanks, level up. Get a better camera. What are you talking about? Anyways, I don't know. I might as well just get up out of here, honestly. I have nothing else to say, guys. It's just pointless. Hey, AV, thanks for the You're Awesome. How long have I done YouTube? For a long time. No, I'm just telling you like it is, bro. Just telling you like it is. Like, there's no point. Almost. It's just no point. There's no point. Like, I'll keep streaming there, but it's not, there's almost no point. Like I have fun and stuff, but it's like, I don't know. Ivan, thanks for the rose. Like, I don't really want to sit here and expect too much from the people watching my streams, but I don't know, man. It just seems like you just gotta, like, turn it off and leave it off and just stream in one place. You know? So, like, I kind of just want to, like, just turn it off, to be honest, because I just, like, there's no ad revenue on TikTok. There's no ad revenue. You know, I don't want to expect people to give me stuff, and I'm gonna keep it on, but yeah, it's like, I like it though. I like TikTok, but man, it's kind of just a big mess. There's just a bunch of trolls in here, and you know, Lisa, think with Harmony. Just, you know, LeBron, thanks for the floating heart. It's just a bunch of just, it's like the same stuff over and over. It's just like, but yeah, I've already talked about this quite a bit on the stream. It's just like, whatever, I guess. LeBron, thanks for the floating heart. Yeah, thanks. Yeah. I actually kind of just want to quit the stream for a little bit, actually, because I don't know. But, you know, I know that a lot of the trolls are just, like, a lot of these people on here are trolling me, and they're trying to, you know, they're here to pretty much destroy my stream. And, you know, I was kind of embracing it for a while, but I do feel like that's kind of what they want me to do. And now if I ban all these people, it seems like it's just kind of childish in a way to ban people for all this stuff, but it's like, it's just the same stuff over and over. All this stuff, pretty much. All the stuff that everyone's saying is the same stuff, and it goes nowhere. And there's like no point. Which I just do my thing and have fun, and you know, all these people are pretty much ignored. But you know, some people probably don't like it. Probably don't really like all this negativity and just pointless trolling. You know, just sitting here, it's just like sitting here just saying stuff to me like you're edgy or something, like, you know, call me a pig or whatever. It's just, you know. So I don't know. I mean, yeah, it's kind of dumb. Thanks for the chili. Thanks for the Harvey. Yeah. Like, I almost just want to turn off the stream and just not come back for until I want to, you know? Because there's like, but I don't want to let all these people like destroy my stream. But I guess you have to accept that it's destroyed, you know? Because like for me, it's like if I start banning everybody and get all this pointless insults and all this stuff everyone's saying, if I do that, like some of it's probably not that bad if you were just calling me a pig, but like when you just sit there and spam it and you just call me a pig over and over and you're just literally like not helping the stream at all, like, you know what I mean? Like a bunch of people just sit here and do that, and then it's just like, you know, you don't support the stream really. You watch it, you support it, you know, you're here, but it's just like, you know, it's kind of pointless because I think you want to see me fail or something. It's kind of like you don't want to support the stream in a positive way, and it's just, you know, it's just like, you know. So I don't know, Gary thing to 100. So it's I think I've actually, guys, I think I'm actually like there. I actually got I think the whole thing comes down to it that I think the toxic stuff, I think it's undeniable that I can look the other way. I can sit here and say whatever I want about the stream, but I think it's undeniable that this stream is just a big pile of filth. And it's become that because I let it happen. But, you know, I like to do jokes and stuff, so it's fine because, you know, I like jokes and I do jokes, but then, you know, because I like being edgy and jokes and stuff like that. But, you know, it gets to a certain point where you have to realize that you possibly made a mistake and you let people in on your stream and you let them destroy it, and it's not good. So yeah, you have people watching, but it's not healthy, it's not good. It just seems like a big mud, it's just like a big mud hole, you know. It's like a big swamp, just a swamp, you know. It's just a swamp of negativity and pointless insults, and it never stops. And you know, it's you know, it's pretty funny, but I don't know, it just seems like so pointless, really. There's just like not really a real purpose other than like just insulting me or whatever, saying stuff, whatever, guys. So that's the way I really see it. Hey, Cora Dell, thanks for the happy poop. So, you know, I'm definitely not going to quit the stream, but I don't really think there's any, like, I don't really know if there's much here. I don't think there's much people here to disappoint anymore. Like, am I really worried about disappointing people who are just going to insult me? No, I know there are a lot of cool people, by the way. But there's just so many different, just pointless comments about me and just negative comments. Just, it's stupid. But whatever, you know, it's whatever, guys. You know, if I start to talk down on your negative comments, then that might upset you because you want to feel validated by you insulting me or whatever, and you just keep trolling. You want to feel that power that a person with a lot of followers and stuff or whatever, you want to feel some kind of power because you don't have that. Whatever reason it is, I don't know what reason really. Maybe you're just messing around, whatever. But it's just like however you want to put it. It's almost Sean thing the floating heart. I honestly don't even know what to do. There's really no option. There's no option. I don't know if I'll be able to. I think the TikTok stream is completely destroyed from what it was, and I let that happen. Justin, think of the ice cream. Ivan, think of the corn. Thanks, man. Like the YouTube stream still does all right, but I feel like the TikTok stream completely destroyed. The other streams that I'm trying to do, Twitch, Kick, they probably, I don't know. It's like you got to do a whole different type of stream. But hey, Justin, but yeah, guys, I don't even know what to do. Does anybody? What do you guys think? What should I do? Because if I start banning all of this negativity and try to clean it up, then a lot of these people have been here for a while and insulted me and all this, and then so they're going to probably not want to watch anymore. They'll probably have a little temper tantrum, and because they're these people that are insulting me, they don't like it when I talk about them. They want to be the ones insulting me, so they might have a temper tantrum if I, you know what I mean? That's kind of the way it is. It's pretty sad. So if I talk down on them in any way, then they might get mad and then not want to watch. And so it's the whole game is I let them say the stuff to me and make them make believe that they're actually getting any, it's okay to roast someone and make jokes about them, but the whole stream is just a big nothing. Most of the time. I would say there's still a stream, but it's not a very strong stream. It's kind of and this is not anything personal to anybody here. Like if you're saying stuff, it's just the way I'm putting it. I wouldn't take it personal. I know you're just whatever. Because, if I tried to say something bad about you, that's kind of a bad viewer experience, which a lot of people just lie to their fans. They want to tell them everything they want to hear. So most of the streams you watch, you're not going to get what people actually think. And I don't know, maybe it's because you can't handle it. Maybe it's because you're stuck on the same pointless joke. Maybe you are who you are, but it's whatever. I guess you just, I don't really know. So it's like if I say anything bad about those, that's why I just keep my mouth shut most of the time and I don't try to disrupt your little troll session. Because you have some kind of a lot of these people, they have some kind of weird hobby of insulting other people to make themselves feel better or whatever it is you're trying to do. I don't really know how to put it because if I say it in a specific way, it's going to belittle the people that are doing it, which I don't really want to do. So I guess maybe there might be a way that I could say it to you guys and maybe we could both win. And I don't need to, I don't really want to, maybe they're just addicted to trolling or something. I don't know. Yeah, I don't really know, man. If anybody has any advice for what I should do. I mean, I don't really know what to do. Seriously. If you just look at the whole stream, I don't know. I'd say it's really hard to own a stream. And most of the time, if you let other people own the stream and walk all over you, then it could be easier than actually trying to have a voice on your stream. So yeah. Do gaming, yeah. Well, I tried to do gaming for a while, but I've been singing for a couple weeks and man, and another thing that happens, if I start singing a lot every day and then I start talking and then I don't even know what just happened right now because we were doing the singing every day. And then it turns I don't even know what's happening, guys. I don't even know. Obviously I'm not trying to sit here and attack the audience or whatever. I'm really not trying to do that, but I don't really know what to say about the stream. So it's nothing personal. It's just what am I supposed to do? There's people that do way better than me, and I'm just looking at them man. And maybe I just, and I don't know. Should I just stop the whole act? Should I just stop all the stuff I'm doing? Should I I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. So I just tried to do some new stuff, which I thought was pretty funny, but Whenever you do memes, though, it's hit or miss a lot of time with me. I have no idea what you guys want. I like pretty much anything, really. I just like coming up with an interesting idea. So, you know, if I do some memes and stuff, it's always like hit or miss. But I can, you know, over 50. I'm not over 50. Do the banhammer? I don't really know. It might be better to stop this stuff and I don't know. Maybe it will I don't really know what to say about it. I don't really know. I don't know if that's even real what I just said, guys. I don't even know what to really say, you know. I can't make anybody do anything on this stream, you know. I can't make you watch. I can't make you support it. I can't make you you know, I'm not, you know, so I'm not trying to make anybody do anything. But yeah, I don't know. I literally don't even know what to do. You should just do literally whatever you want. Yeah. Yeah, that doesn't really work out all the time, man. Well, this is what I want. I am doing what I want. I am doing what I want to do. I am doing what I want to do. I am. You know? Are you not bored when you sit there for hours saying the same thing? Well, I mean, like, I wouldn't say, I don't really get bored of the stream. I'm just kind of more interested on what I could do with the stream. Or, I guess maybe I have some kind of, like, maybe it's just me. I have some kind of, like, thing in my head where I think of the stream in a specific way, but the truth is there's not really a specific way to think about it because you can stream any way you want. All in all, though, I'd say the chat maybe isn't that bad. It is kind of toxic, but I would say it could be a lot worse. It could be a lot worse. Let's just be honest. It could be a lot worse, honestly. It could be so much worse. I mean, making pig jokes about me or, you know, telling me I'm a failure or whatever, that stuff's really not that. That's not really that bad, really. Especially for me. I make some pretty terrible jokes. But you don't always see those on the streams anymore. I used to make some pretty raw content. I used to make like really raw stuff, like music videos. A way different person. So I used to be a way different person, and I am a way different person than what you see. I like some very like mature stuff. You know what I mean? Like more like adult stuff. Like comedy. Like, you know, more mature type stuff. You know, like more you know, I've written a lot of books, you know. This is not who I actually am. And I've been over here writing memes. So I'm over here writing memes that I don't want to put on YouTube. I don't want to put on TikTok. And if I do them, you know, you guys, I think a lot of people, they seen a certain joke that I do, they might not really, they'll be like, oh, because you're a way different person. You probably like clean stuff, you know, like clean comedy. Like, I think a lot of people that watch like my clean, because I turned into clean. I pretty much turned into clean, but that's not who I actually am. I'm not a clean. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if you look at the different types of comedy, some people are like a lot more like, you know, you know what I mean. Like, some are like more like family friendly or whatever, or PG-13, you know, it's PG-13, rated R, whatever you want to say. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, it's basically, I'm not really, I've been doing, let's just say it like this. I guess the stuff I've been doing was more like tried to be like PG-13 or whatever, or, you know, whatever you want to say, like more like for everyone. But that's not who I really am. But I feel like I can't be the person who I actually am. I need to go do like stand-up comedy or something, or do like a special, because I need to get on Netflix or something in order to be who I actually am at this point, or just go write books, because I can't even post my stuff anywhere. Which is pretty pathetic that I can't even post artistically what I really want to post, because now, and see, for me, I'm scared to post stuff on certain platforms. Just saying. Yeah, I'm live to it, but yeah, that's the truth, guys. Is I've been trying to keep it clean on TikTok in YouTube, it's extremely hard. But I've been pretty much like clean. And I've written a lot of different books. And they're all free on Google Play. It's Seth Kinstall. And I want to get all those books on like Apple Books and stuff. But I write like some pretty mature stuff. Okay. So that's not for everyone. And I've been posting memes on Instagram and stuff. And I know that some of that stuff is like, some people read that and they get really like, you could read some of the stuff I post and take it really serious. But I tried to just be the best guy I can while I'm being offensive. Because let's just be honest. If you're doing comedy, like, depending on what you're doing, you might be a person who just likes to be offensive. So I could say more about this, but I don't. See, this is why I'm on these platforms, and every time you see me, you never hear who I actually am. You never even heard me actually talk. If I actually talk the way I want to talk, who I actually am, you probably would not accept it, because this is not who I actually am. This is not who I actually am at all. But every time I've learned a lot about being who I actually am, because I've made a lot of stupid jokes in my life. So if I am who I actually am, it's going to be unfiltered, and it's going to be, you know what I mean? And I know a lot of people are like this. It's not just me. But, you know, it's what can you do, really? But this is not who I actually am. And I'm just this way because I have to be. But I'm way more developed in different styles of comedy, different writing styles, and just different stuff that's not really meant for this type of stuff. So you wonder, why am I even doing it anymore? Because this is not who I am. This is not why I even got into this stuff. This is Sean, thanks for the happy food. Thank you for the floating heart. Racer, thanks for the 100. Kate, thanks for the super chat. Give us the hippity hoppity skippity stuff. I was just doing that. I've done a lot of videos. They're all on YouTube. I don't know. Sturk, thanks for the happy poop. But yeah, it's you're never gonna really get who I actually am as long as I'm on YouTube or TikTok. I guess maybe it's just hard now. I don't know what to do. And yeah, he needs the money. Yeah, well, I started to try to be more, because I used to make stuff that was like pretty much not stuff that everyone, like, it's probably not going to get promoted. Like, it's stuff that's more niche. It's stuff that's not, it's pretty much like adult humor. It's adult humor. It's mature stuff that probably won't get pushed out to a lot of people. Or you know, it's just like, I used to do a lot of stuff, and it was a lot of stuff I did. I was kind of way too over the top. I used to be way too over the top and not care. So, you know, I used to be just, you know, and I'm still like that, but I usually put that stuff in books, because I could write in a book and be who I actually am, and it's just a book. It's just fiction. People will still judge me for that, but it's a book, so who cares? So that's kind of, I separate myself. And so you're probably never going to, and honestly, you'll never see the actual me unless you read my books. Because I can only put certain things in books. So, and some people probably think I'm some weirdo or whatever, or, you know, I'm just some dude who likes to do wacky, crazy stories or whatever. Mr. Big Dog, hey, can you imagine you being over the top? Yeah, so I used to do a lot of stuff, and then I started doing the ASMR food videos, and I pretty much shut myself down. So I shut myself down, and I started doing like silent eating food videos for a long time. And that's what I was. And because it's like, well, people are watching them. I don't have to make a joke anymore. I just show up and I eat food. And that's who I was for a long time. And then I started to do comedy on the streams, and then I have to, it's really hard to do clean stuff, especially when because a lot of people figured me out. They started to find out that that's not, like, a lot of people know what's going on. They know it's not the real me. They know that I'm pretty much just doing clean comedy, or, you know, different. They know that that's not who I actually am. And that like, I think if you guys can really look at me and you see, like, sometimes I do some clean comedy, like it's like stuff that anybody can watch, and it doesn't have any of the more mature stuff in it. If you really look at my face and you look at me and you're like, you can tell sometimes when I show up, I'm not having a good time because sometimes I can do a clean comedy thing and it's good. But I would say most of the stuff that I really like and that I really because I've been over here writing some more gritty stuff, like stuff that's like more like stuff that you probably could only put in a book or do in a stand-up show or something, or depending on how you did it. You have to do your jokes in a certain way, but I've been over here doing that, and it's like I'm smiling and laughing at the stuff I'm doing. And then I go over here to write the lyrics for the stream, and I'm like, because I just did all this like Marshmallow Man and Messy Moosey stuff, and it's great. It's funny. But, it's in reality, sometimes it's good, sometimes it's not. But I still love writing stuff. So, Vince, thanks for the heart me. But yeah, I don't really know, man. You have to find a way to be who you actually are in the right way, because you're holding yourself back. You're just being so incredibly filtered and fake, and that's just the way it is, though. But yeah, you guys get it. You get what I mean. So, I think you're a good man. Yeah. Well, yeah, I try to be a decent guy and stuff. A lot of crazy stuff. It seems like, a lot of the time I do jokes and I keep on going, and it's like, dude, there's so much stuff happening in the world, and you're over here just trying to make jokes, and sometimes it's like, I don't know. But anyways, guys, I'm not trying to be too serious on this stream. I was just, maybe this stuff could be interesting, because I tried to sing today, and I didn't feel like it really worked out, to be honest with you. It just seems like I sang for like a couple weeks, and I just got like, just sang a lot. Revolve my channel, run my books. No, I kind of want to, well, there's a lot of things I want to do, but, I don't know, man. I don't know. Like, sometimes I do clean stuff, and it's cool, but I think there's a lot of people who can see right through it. And I can feel it too. They're like, oh, okay, this is not him. Some people know this, some people don't. Like, some people don't. Like, you might be surprised, or you'd have to like if you've seen some of the jokes that I actually do, you'd have to like cover your eyes or something, like. So, but yeah, I become kind of almost like paranoid on the stream, like, and it's because it's so like you have to know what you're doing. You have to know the rules. You have to be careful. You have to be very careful, And you learn some tough lessons. Just saying, like, anyways. It is the way it is, man. But, I don't know, man. Yeah, I've been kind of living in kind of, like almost like in like fear or something, or constantly trying to come up with ideas, but then you're constantly worrying, like, and so it's made the stream so incredibly censored. I've already said this stuff before, guys, on the stream, but the stream is so incredibly censored, and it's like censored too much. And I see other streamers and see some of the stuff they do, and you could tell that they're probably holding back a little bit. Like, they're a little bit filtered. But, like, for my stream, it's, like, insanely filtered. To the point I won't even make one little joke about certain jokes. It's insane. So I become kind of like this paranoid little man on my stream, not able to do... Like some people at least go into the other area a little bit, of like more kind of mature stuff, and then they don't take it that far. But yeah, You aren't recording, bro. You missed the Marshmallow Man. Marshmallow Man. You'd say this content is better? Some people it is. Some people think it is. Well, I don't know. I guess the thing with me is sometimes like I do something and it's really good and I'm having fun. And then other times I have to switch. And that's why I'm a variety. That's why I'm a variety type of streamer. Like, because sometimes I sing, sometimes I do this or that. And then sometimes I talk. Sometimes I talk on my stream and it's really good. And then I try to keep on talking and socializing. And then it kind of gets like burnt. So I don't know. Maybe it's because whenever I sing my songs and stuff, I could get a lot of attention. And then people will watch because they're genuinely interested. And then once they're not interested anymore, I go back to the singing and then I get a break from it. So maybe I'm in this cycle. I think I'm in a cycle of gaining interest from people with my wacky, crazy songs and stuff and crazy characters and stuff. And then I turn off the oven and then I just kind of sit here and be normal after. So a lot of you guys, I don't know when the first time you've seen my stream, but a lot of people have already seen this process of, me being, singing the songs and acting crazy and then turning around and doing this. Remember, bye everyone and going on vacation? Yeah. I tried to do that again, man. I really liked that one. Yeah, I tried to bring back a lot of stuff too, and it just doesn't really work. Like some of the stuff, it's weird, man. Streaming is weird for me because I do something and it works sometimes, but then I do it too much and then it's gone forever. Like you'll never find that joke or that bit ever again. The Greasy Little Piggy song. I can sing about the Greasy Little Piggy, but I got to sing about him in new ways, And then I have all these other characters, which is cool. But yeah, it's never going to be the same song, Like, Glep, thanks for 100. But anyways, I'm not trying to be too serious, guys, but, I don't know. Are you okay, bro? Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, I'm good. You're honestly committed. Yeah, I'm pretty committed, and, yeah. Yeah, I got, it is kind of like, I have a lot of things that I do that questionably I should, like, I really try to hold down, hey, Mr. Big Dog, you're a cool dude, yeah. Thanks. So there's a lot of things that I do. Like I try to hold a schedule 5 days a week I stream. And then, if there's a lot of people watching something, I try to go as long as I can. But I've been streaming for a couple years. Like if I'm going to do something, I will stream as long as I possibly can. And then I'll start talking again and just doing different stuff. And I will try to play games. I will try to do different stuff, and see how it works. Like I was playing my songs on the stream like a couple weeks ago, and it seemed like a lot of people liked that. But then I tried to play my song on the stream like the other day, and it seemed like people weren't feeling it. So it's kind of weird, man. You start coming out with a new song, and then people are feeling it, and then it seems like a lot of you guys like are enjoying like just me talking. Maybe because you like all the streams have been just nonstop singing for a couple weeks. Maybe it's good. Maybe you guys got a little like maybe you guys got a little burnt out on it. Or something, you know what I mean? Because that's all you watching for however many weeks. But it seemed like before that, I was talking on the stream, and that got exhausted. So everybody got tired of listening to me talk, and then I went back to singing, and then now I'm back again. Albert Einstein, thank you for the 100. Thanks for 100, man. I appreciate it. That was just a character? Yeah, bro. Yeah, I'm an actor, man. I'm like an actor. I mean, like I do stuff like if I don't even want to tell you that I'm okay. I wouldn't even say I'm an actor. I would say more of an artist, maybe. I mean, I don't even identify. Like, I don't even identify as a comedian anymore. I don't identify as anything. I'm just like, well, I do stuff, and you could have a name for it, but who really cares? Like, oh, I'm an actor, I'm an artist, I'm a comedian. Like, lock in, you know, Transformers lock in. We're changing into a giant rat. I don't know. Saying. Been saying that, I don't really identify as a comedian or singer, really. I'm just kind of a person who does certain things and have fun, do different stuff, and sometimes it works, I guess. It's a long time it did not work out for me, though. So, I guess whatever works. But I'm good. Bro is actually normal. Well, I think it feels good to be normal right now. It feels pretty nice after that was a pretty fun run. Last night I just cracked though. I couldn't handle it anymore. I was singing for like 2 days. I had to crack, I couldn't sing the song just because it just like, but I can't, I don't know. I guess you just restart the stream and keep going. I used to feel like this. So I was singing that Greasy Piggy song like every day for months and months. And I've been in this before where I feel like this. And then I just turn around and start a new stream and take a break and come back and the song is back. So sometimes the song just comes back all of a sudden. But then it goes away and I think it's gone for like, I'm under the impression it's so crazy because like the stream is so fast. The stream is so quick that it changes. It will change so quick. Like the song, I sing the song, it's not good. It doesn't feel like it's really connecting on the stream, right? And so I stop and I start talking like this. And then if I turn around and try it again, like if I came back in an hour and sang, it could be way different, So like, and then sometimes I get on a streak, right? So I'm singing, do the stream, take a break, come back, sing, do it again. Sometimes I'm on a streak, but then sometimes eventually, if I get in that cycle, it'll stop. And then I think it's gone. So like, it's like this thing where I have to realize it's not gone forever. You just have to do it at the right time. It's timing. It's timing. So everything now is like timing, and it's like you never know when it's going to shift. If you really like could put it on like a clock or something, for me, it's like it constantly shifts, and you never know when it's going to shift, and it just it goes to different, it lands different places. Like sometimes it's good to sing, sometimes it's good to talk, sometimes it's good to do this. I mean, but I'm scared to play video games on the stream because I feel like there's a lot of people don't want to watch that for me. But it depends on the game. I haven't really had to, like, it seems like a lot of time I try to play a game and the stream's just, so I just don't do it. But yeah, I don't know, man. You do different things at different times, and, as long as you keep trying different things and you're having fun, you really feel it, and that's what matters. But yeah, it's tricky for me. So I don't know why I'm like this, but it's just me. Everyone's different. I'm just like this. I'm just like this. Hey, Tommy, we missed the seat. Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm gonna be bringing back the toilet seat though. At some point, we're gonna bring it back for sure. I'm bringing it back, but it's gonna be different. So. Yeah. First time seeing you chill. Yeah. Have a window with GTA 5 going. And don't play them. Yeah. I don't know, man. It's just different for me. Like, if I turn off the stream right now and come back and sing, it might be different, but I think maybe I just need to chill out on the singing until I start feeling it. You know, it's the same thing. So, like, I always mess up, though, with this stuff, dude. You got to get in the right rhythm. And that's the biggest thing that I'm having to face right now. Because with the food videos, it's the same. Like, sometimes I do a really good food video, and then sometimes it's not there. And same thing with the songs. Same things with memes that I do. Anything that I do, sometimes it's there and sometimes it's not. And so I need to be able to know when it's there and when it's not, and stop trying to do things just because people want me to do them, and do them when I want to do them, and get in a rotation. So I'm trying to get in like a variety rotation of basically making better stuff. Albert Einstein, thank you for the 100. Terry, thanks for the $10. I've seen many of your crazy characters. Always makes me stop and watch a while. Good to see this side too. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I do though. I try. So I need to get back in the. I need to get back to. So one thing that I need to do is I need to start switching the voices up a lot more. I'm doing too much of the same voices, man. Terry, thanks for the $10. Woo! Tommy, thanks for the Go Popular. I think I changed a lot, too. I was, like, watching a video from, like, 2014 the other day. And, or 2024, and it's like, man. But, yeah, I'm getting a guitar and a bass. So, I'm going to start doing that. Guitar seems like it's harder than bass. I feel like I'm more of a bass guy, but I'm definitely going to try to do some chords and maybe try some metal, try some acoustic. I think acoustic guitar and, you know, or, you know, clean guitar. It's going to be electric guitar, but yeah, I'm going to try to play guitar on here. That's been something we're definitely, and I do need to do a cooking stream and stuff, but hey, Terry, thanks, man. Yeah. You're excited guitar and bass. Yeah, it's you know, playing guitar can be pretty crazy and pretty demanding. And you know, I'm just gonna hop on in. It's been a while. You know, it's crazy because I don't know if I would have ever played guitar or again if it wasn't for this stream. Cuz I pretty much just gave up. Like I probably would have at some point. I mean, eventually I would probably do it. I feel like I'm being too serious right now. I'm being too serious. I think I should take a break and come back, but I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't really know what's happening on this stream, guys. I don't know. I think I'm provoking interest through doing like these crazy characters, and then people are curious of what is going on. They're curious. I think that's what a lot of my functionality as a streamer is. I'm not really sure. Maybe that's the whole process. You see some crazy dude, you're like, wow, this, you know, and you might think it's funny or not funny. Maybe you just don't like me at all, but then you're still curious. Like, maybe go like look at my page or something, you know. Maybe that's all I'm really worth, you know. That's like the cycle. And I never that like, or something like that. Like, is that the cycle, that the only thing I'm really worth? Hey, MPM. Use a microwave to heat up food. The food eventually comes hot. Yeah. Skibbity toilet. Skibbity, 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 ribbity, tibbity. Skibbity, ribbity, tibbity, yibbity, 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 yibbity. Skibbity, skibbity, yibbity, 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 yibbity. Skibbity, 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 yibbity, 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 yahoo. Yibbity, yibbity, yoo-hoo. I've had some crazy moments on the stream, though, man. I've had moments where I really wasn't feeling it, and then I just came back. I just think the big problem with only singing is there's a big problem with that. Because I can only do it so much before I crack. Like, I feel like there's just no communication, and then I'm not talking to anybody at all. That's probably the bigger problem. That's probably the bigger problem. You know how, well, if you guys have been paying attention, maybe some of you don't, but I was saying how, like, the stream seems destroyed and there's just a bunch of toxic people insulting me. Maybe that's not the problem so much as if I just sing and I don't talk, and a lot of people are like, oh, he's just doing the song again. And I want to do like a different cipher though. Doing the different lyrics was cool, but I need to change the different ciphers and the different voices. I was actually pretty peak there for a while with my singing, because I was like, I'll switch the voices. I'll switch, like, you have to keep switching. That's all I really do with the songs. Not to reveal my secret sauce or whatever, but basically what I do is I switch the lyrics, switch the cipher, or, you know, the melody, the rhythm, and I switch everything, and I constantly move that, and I try to make it like a big constant thing of like a work of art where it's like everything flows together. So you change the songs, you change the lyrics, you change all that, but you keep the stream moving like that, and you keep doing that. And that's all you need to know for singing on a stream. But I do it way more goofy than other people. Why don't people do stuff like me, man? They're all sabotaging me, to be honest. You know, that's why I'm like a target or whatever for people to say like, oh, it's that guy who acts weird. It's like, well, if some other people did some actually like entertaining stuff and stop being so like aggressively normal because you're lazy. I don't think you're normal. I think you're lazy. I think that it takes work. I don't think anybody understands the stuff that I do, because it takes a lot of energy to do the stuff that I do, the characters and stuff. And I think that, well, okay, this is kind of going down a steep route. I don't really mean to make a statement here, but it's like, I think, because, you know, like some people, they're just normal. They're so like, they have to be, they don't do any different voices. They're not a voice actor. Like even if they're a voice actor, they want to do some different voices. They don't even do that much. It's a public humiliation. Okay, whatever. Peyton thinking 100. Not humiliating myself. I do cartoon stuff. That's all I do. There's nothing. The spirit of cartoon. I feel like the spirit, like one of the main components of cartoon spirit, is embarrassment and indignity. Okay. I feel like that's a main component. So I pretty much think of myself as like a comic book. You know? Like, I've written a lot of books. I'm pretty much a comic book. That's the way. Like, every time you see me do something else, it's like a comic strip. It's like, you know, whenever you, like, if you read a comic book and like one thing happens, this thing happens, that thing happens. And I know sometimes I just repeat the script, but it's, you know, I just think of myself as like a cartoon, bro. That's kind of the whole thing. That's all. It's really that simple. But I do think some people, they're so normalized. And when you have so many people that are normalized, and then it almost like makes me not cool. And it's just because they're not very cartoon. Like, I don't know. It's weird. There's a lot of cartoony stuff nowadays, though. But I just think that the stuff I do is so far cartoony. Some people just can't like it. It's too crazy. But I don't know. I don't know, guys. I'm just saying, I don't know. I don't know what to say. I just think that, I think there's too many people who act too normal. And yeah, I do think it's because they're lazy. Marina, thinking 100. Maybe it's because they're lazy and scared. Because, like, if you think about it, like, they're scared of what people would think if they acted really crazy. Like, if they did, like, a really crazy voice and character that was, like, really high energy and just, like, really, like, you know, like, because, like, the stuff I do, people are like, what? Like, what is this? Like, you know, because people don't be doing that. That's why I do it. But, like, when I'm, like, one of the only people that, like, I don't understand why people don't know how to do it, really. Like, not too many people, like, really, like, they're not athletically fit enough to do it. They're not, as an actor, they're not athletically fit enough to do the stuff that I'm doing. And maybe, I'm just saying maybe, this is true. But I do think that they're lazy and scared at the same time. So that's the motivator. That's the prime motivator, I think, for a lot of people. Because why don't you see them yelling more? Why don't you see them doing some, like, insane laughing stuff, or like just going like complete? Because like I just go like completely in your face, completely insane, and then I just like, you know, like and I stop the random yelling, I used to do the random yelling. That was the greatest. That was the greatest thing for the while. I love doing the random. Like I used to do a lot of the random like. It takes a lot of energy. Hey, Maria and thanks to 100. But no, I just think that maybe, well, like, okay, maybe they're not lazy, but they're definitely scared. It's a little bit out of their comfort zone. Yeah. But you know they could do it if they wanted to. Like, it's weird. It's weird. You could really strain yourself, though, if you're going to yell around a lot like that. So, I don't know. I'm not weird. Crim City, you never miss a stream. Hey, what's up, man? Jonathan. I don't know, Jonathan. I don't know. They're professional trolls. Marianne, I think at 100. Nah, I don't know. I don't know. Why don't I stream games? I just don't really connect. I need to connect with the game streams. I need to connect. So, yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know. I turn on games sometimes and there's not as many people watching. I've had a little bit of success with games sometimes. It seemed like they were pretty good, but just turning on a game is not going to solve your problems, dude. Or like, just turning on a game, that's not going to make you like a bigger stream. Like, it might. Maybe. I mean, if you're lucky, I guess. I don't know. I mean, I try to play a game, but I don't want to play a game if you guys don't want to watch it. Like, I play games. Who doesn't, you know? Most people play games. Mariana, thank you for the 100. But yeah, I don't know. I should probably get up out of here, guys. I guess I don't really have much else to say. Real peeps, thanks to the 100. Mariana, thanks for 100. Yeah, I should probably get up out of here, guys. I think I'm done. I'm cooked. No, I'm actually kind of scared to play games in a way. Or like, I wouldn't say scared, but I just don't really want to do it because it doesn't really work out for me that much most of the time. I would say like 90% of the time it did not seem to go well. And then sometimes I would get in a good rhythm. I have to get in a good rhythm, though, if I do it, and I just don't know if that's going to be what I want to do or not. Like, you have to kind of do it a lot to really see if you want to do it. Of course, I would do it, but you got to do the right games. You got to play the right games. And then, you know, like, I probably do have a lot. See, here's the thing. I'm kind of stuck. Because if I played games, I have a lot of people following me, right? So if you just played games one time, 2 times, or for 1 week, it's not enough. It's not enough because, like, for you to get because you have gamer fans for sure. Everybody does. I would say a certain percentage of your fans are gamers, no matter who you are. But if you are streaming to certain people who are watching like singing stuff and like different stuff, then like if you try to like just play games, a lot of those people might not like that. But so yeah, you might have like a drop in viewership, and that's completely understandable. And I don't want to like stop doing this. I'm never going to probably stop doing the singing streams or whatever. I'm trying to get a guitar or try to do different stuff with it. Messy Little Moosey, yeah. But yeah, like basically like the whole thing is if I do it, I have to just keep going. And I couldn't really say I was a failure until about 6 months in. I would say you'd have to give it at least 6 months to a year. So if I were going to play games and try to like tap into like some kind of gaming audience, which I know some of you, like a certain percentage of people do like games, but there's a large percent that don't. If you're watching a purely chat stream or a comedy stream, you might not want to watch games. It depends on the game, right? Depends on the game. Depends like if you're feeling it, whatever. But yeah, you have to, if you have a large audience and you haven't been playing games for a long time, that's what I think. This is my breakdown of this now. And I think this is the truth. So this is why people, when they switch to games, they fail because they were doing something else. But you know that you have like a gaming audience. Everyone does. I think everyone does. But you have to be able to tap into that gaming audience. And you're not going to be able to tap into that if you only stream for like a month. It's not enough. Like, if you really want to give it to them, if you really want to give it to the gamer fans who would potentially watch you, you have to be like a year. Because you have a lot of people following you. You could get a lot of new gamer fans too. And the people who just like you and are going to watch you no matter what, they'll help you keep you afloat. But that's my theory of it. It's like, so if you just don't play video games at all, that's maybe a mistake. I don't know. Gnashing of the Rose. The reason why I don't do it, the reason why I don't play games is because it burns me out too much, and then I can't sing my song. I get burnt out, and then I can't sing my songs because then I'm singing and I'm talking, and then I'm playing games, and then you don't give the game. You need to give the gaming, like if you're gonna stream games, you have to give it the time that it needs to. So I just believe right now, if I were to do games, it would probably take me a year to really know. Like if it was like something that I wanted to do more. That's how long you have to do. Like I was singing like a year ago. So a year ago I was pretty much singing and I'm like, well, it's going to take a while, but maybe I can build this up, right? And so it took me a long time, but I built it into what it is now. So, I don't know though. I'm just saying. I do believe it's true though. And same goes for talking, gaming, or chatting, gaming, singing, music, all these different types of streams, are political, all those different types, reaction streams, political streams. So yeah. How long would it take for me to become like a actual game streamer? I'd have to give it probably a year. I would say 6 months is a good amount of time. But you'd have to go for like a year, especially if you have followers. Because if you have followers, there's potential. But you can't just like stream 2 times and be like, oh, well, I failed. Because that's just not realistic. But a lot of people, I've seen a lot of streamers do that. Like they stream one thing and they're streaming like funny stuff or this or whatever, like TikTok stream, chat and battles or whatever it is you do on your stream. And I've seen a lot of streamers do this because I've done it. Or even a comedian, like a stand-up comedian. Like a stand-up comedian trying to play video games. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if you really wanted to do it, like, I would give it, like, a year and just, just really commit. And, like, I know it's hard. It's really so hard. It's so hard, dude. Because, like, they just don't like video games. What? Shelly, thanks for the 100. Jeez, guys. You try out the stream at least 50 times? Yeah. Yeah, you'd probably have to stream for, yeah. Hey, Tommy, thanks for the Dub Bossman. Thing with overreact. Nash, thanks for the roses. Yeah, you have to stream a lot. Like, that's why I want to do talk streams. But yeah. When I'm doing singing stuff, Sometimes it's good to do a chat stream. But yeah. Actually, there's a lot of people who like the chat stream. So I'm trying to keep up the chat streams. But man, I cannot be here 10 hours or like I've only been talking for like this is a 2-hour stream and I was singing for a little bit. But man, I need to probably get up out of here at this point and come back. Maybe try to do a chat stream. I go live like 5 times a week. That RV there yet? Yeah. Yeah, I didn't finish it. I don't know, man. I get really negative. When I start playing video games, I get really negative about it because I'm like, oh, man. It just doesn't... So, like, it's really hard for me to, like, stream games, and I'm, like, really not wanting to do it because I don't feel like a lot of people who watch my songs and stuff, they're probably not going to be into it. And so, like, whenever I play games, there's less people watching. And sometimes, depends. But I get really negative. And then I start being Mr. Yapatron. Like, I can go into a very bad stream mode sometimes. And so I really need to keep myself in check. Because I can be really terrible on the stream, if I'm honest with you. And so, like, when that starts happening, I got to turn it off. Now, right now, it's probably not the worst that I've been before. Because I can get kind of, like, in a bad spot mentally, you know, which is pretty normal. It happens to people, especially if they're gonna, you know, they make a different type of content and they want to stream games or something. Or if you do a, like, you know, I don't know, like if you were like a famous celebrity musician who, like, you're famous for music videos or something, and you try to do something like stream or like, I don't know, like make a food video or so, I don't know, like it just seems like depending on what you do, it might not work out for you depending on who you are. So you probably don't even like doing it anyway. I don't know. But anyways, I've already talked about this stuff before, so I think I'm just going to get up out of here, guys. Hope I figure it out. Well, I have figured it out. It's just a matter of doing things at the right time and not doing stuff that feels like it's going to, like, ruin the vibe or whatever. You know? Not being... like, part of it's not being too fake or being too real either. You know, I think there's a balance to everything you do on your stream. You know, there's definitely a balance. But you try to schedule everything in. You try to pencil everything in. And for me, if I try to just pencil it, sometimes it works. I penciled myself in for the singing streams. The last couple of weeks, I've been just singing. And I pretty much penciled myself in. I was just like, hey, we're doing it. Because I had some good songs and I was like, I'm just going to keep going. Got in a good rhythm, honestly. Ibrahim, thanks for the happy poop. I should honestly just take a break, come back, though. I should just come back and do the sing stream. Because I, you know, could really, I should just come back. See, I keep on getting in this mode where I start chatting. And then I don't, and then it's like oh, man, it's like I need to go back. See, I need to go back to the singing now, I think. They would be good. So, like, just imagine if I just took a break and came back and started singing. And did, you know. Crystal, thinking 100. Thanks. Get back to the brain rot. Hey, yo, thanks for the dolphin. Hey, thanks, man. Favorite artist? You're eating pizza. Oh, nice, Krim. Nice. The earth is flat. Okay. No more singing. It's bad content. Well, that's good if the singing is good. It's kind of like a concert, bro. You know, like you go to a concert and it might be a bad concert for you. But if you went to that same concert like several times, You might have a different experience, you know? So if you went to a concert and you judged that musician based on that one concert, it might just been a bad concert or just a bad concert for you. So it depends on your state of mind, and you know, like everyone has a different experience. Everybody watching the stream is having a different experience, you know. D-Rock, think of the $20. As long as you are happy streaming, it doesn't matter what it is. I really enjoy your content, no matter if it's goofy or serious. You're important to me and many others. Hey man, D-Rock, thanks man. Thanks man. Thanks for the $20, man. Yeah, a lot of time, you know, making videos, you feel like you're a nobody and you feel like it's pointless. And, you know, that's just not, that's kind of bad. So, you know, I used to make videos a lot and feel like, oh, what am I doing? I'm just a nobody, like, whatever. But, you know, it's not true. You're a person. You're capable of probably anything as far as content creation goes. You know, who knows, you know? Like, if you just devote yourself, you really enjoy it. It's really about if you really enjoy it, in my opinion. I think if you really enjoy it, you'll keep doing it. That's all it's really about. Do you really like it that much, or do you just want to go... Do you want to just go work a normal job? Because a lot of people... Like, there's a lot of people who work normal jobs that could be probably famous. I know it. I know there's a bunch of people who could be famous if they wanted to, but they probably don't even want to. Or they probably just don't want to put in the work, you know? A lot of people are like that. But they'd probably put in the work if they were having fun. But they probably just don't care. They're just like, normal life. Take a break. I do kind of want to leave for like a month, to be honest, man. I think it'd be really good for me, but I'm really scared to do something like that. I think it'd be really good, though. I think it would be really good if I did it. Because, like, so much has happened to me. And, yeah. Hey, Biggie Bent, what's up? You escape my life on here? Yeah. I do too. I watch streams and stuff too. And I've been writing a lot of stuff over here, having fun. Hey, thanks. Thanks, man. Thanks for the $20, man. Hey, iTab. What's going on? iTab. Thanks for the $20, D-Rock, man. Whoa! What's my favorite food? Steak. I just say steak. I don't know. There's probably like a lot of stuff. You know, it depends. Marinara. Mariana. Thanks for the 100. Thanks. But yeah, man. Kind of do what you want to do. You know? You do what you want to do. You do what you want to do. I think, see, here's the whole thing about, if you have something that comes and goes, you have to be able to control it, you know? It's like you're looking at a radar and you're like, something pops up on your radar and you're like, beep, beep, you're trying to pinpoint it. So if you're a person who sings, you could have a bad song, you could have a bad album, you could have a bad stream, you whatever, or if they're doing jokes. There's a lot of people who bomb out, bro, doing jokes and stuff all the time. They're really funny people, but they probably bomb out a lot. You know? Such songs too. Everybody happens, man. So, I mean, the best thing you could do is try to direct yourself and try to capture those good moments. And when you have bad moments, you just have to keep on pushing through that. But not everybody gets that. You know? But the more you understand that, the more you could try to control it. Some people are just too wild, they can't control it. Like, it's not them. It's not like you're making the choice. You just are the way you are. But you have to, like, control yourself. And it doesn't always work. Because if you're a person who's like, you know, I would say my mind is like something, like my brain likes to do whatever it wants. But I do have to, like, have realistic boundaries. Jay, single 100. Hey, how are you doing? Can you control wearing a toilet? I can't, because I got banned. I can't control that. Unless I want to turn off the YouTube stream, I guess. I could go, you know. I don't think any of the other platforms care. I don't think they really care about it. So I would turn off YouTube, but I want to just respect their decision and just maybe the stream got removed by AI, but yeah, I guess it was getting to be a little bit too much. I could just leave YouTube though and go do the toilet stuff other places. I don't know if that'll work out for me though. I don't really want to do that to YouTube because I feel like YouTube has it's treated me pretty well, so I don't want to just turn my back on YouTube. You know, I can't just like turn my back on YouTube just because I can't do the same thing. You know what I mean? So that put me in a predicament. But it's my fault for doing the stuff I did. But I guess it's, you know, well, I can wear the toilet, just the toilet. It'd probably be fine. But I'm just waiting a while. Yeah, yeah. I haven't seen you since 2024. You're on a weight loss journey. You look different. Wow. Yeah, I've been trying to hold myself together. Yeah, I've lost like 20 pounds right now. We're steadily dropping weight now. So I got one more day tomorrow of the diet, and then I'm probably gonna go have like a big burger on Wednesday, and you know, like from a restaurant, like an actual restaurant burger, not fast food. Or I don't know. I'm and then I also might have something else too. I don't know. Maybe I'll have I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna have. But yeah, I have one more day of the diet, so I'm on a diet over here, and it's, you know, I'm not too hungry. I'm not starving. I eat a lot of nuts and stuff. I eat a lot of nuts, and I have nuts, and then I have some meat. I cook and I'm trying to eat more than just beef. I had some fish, so I've been eating fish regularly and chicken, but I just eat the chicken by itself, you know, and have a little dipping sauce like barbecue sauce. That's it. And then have some nuts. I can have a couple rice cakes and some fruit, and that's it. Pretty much some fruit. I have some beans. So I get like black beans, pinto beans. There's a bunch of different types of beans. I can't even remember the names of them. But so I have like a couple cans of beans a day. Maybe some peaches or some pears. I had some blueberries. I did get some bananas. But yeah, so just some fruit, and then if I want to have like a salad, I'm not always into having salads, but I do like them sometimes. So I get like some cucumber and salad. But yeah, it's like pretty much just like some protein, like chicken, steak, beef, or some fish. Maybe a couple cans of beans. Maybe a couple rice cakes, because those are like 35 calories, rice cake. And then yeah, just fruit. Fruit's nice though. Fruit's really nice for a diet, man. It's like, oh, I could dress up like a squirrel. Yeah. Crim City, those. Yep. Yeah, these were in the music video. Yeah. Hope you enjoy the rest of your stream. Thanks, Dominic. You should start making music. I already made some music and uploaded it. I'm gonna get it on the other. I need to see, and there's some things I gotta do, man. I gotta get this music. I gotta get my music on some platforms and stuff like Spotify and stuff. But I don't know. I honestly think I should just start making. What do you call? There's got to be a name for these types of videos that. It's like a genre. It's like a genre of video that. It's like you know, there's a certain type of genre of video that I should just start making. It's basically like you make a video on something or someone on the internet, some kind of interesting anything, and you just post that and you keep doing that, you know? Or like some kind of scandal or scam or something that happened. Like people have made videos on me before, and most of the time they didn't know what they're talking about, so. Or they're just trying to some people, they just want to destroy you and say bad things about you because their fans want to see that. But yeah, what is it called? Defamation. Yeah. All them defamation fans out there. Good for you. I need like a real celebrity to back me up. That's what I really need. I really need like a really cool, wholesome celebrity, like a big celebrity that's been in movies. I need like a movie star or like a music star to like back me up. That's what I really need. But I just don't care to even try to do that. So like, just think about it, guys. For me personally, if I had someone, if I could make friends with someone, like strategically, like I'm talking about like strategically being famous. If you actually strategize this stuff, a lot of people, that's what they do. Like if you notice how like people who have someone's back, it seems like they're way better off. Like if they are friends with so and so and everybody sees that, it's way better for them. And I just don't want to be the guy who's trying to make friends just for that reason. But I do think that's kind of just not really true to say, oh yeah, you're going to be more famous if you're famous with another famous person. That's not really true. Plus, you don't want to make friends just for that reason. But I do feel like if I could get someone like a really like someone who's like a respected comedian, like actual famous. There's been like for me, I don't think I'm actually famous really, like really that famous. I think as far as comedy goes, I don't think a lot of people even know who I am. But you know, there's a lot of big pages out there and stuff. So you know. But I've done a lot. I've made a lot of progress with just like getting myself out there in the last couple of years. But yeah, Girls Boys singing the Floating Heart. You almost like need that for your career, honestly. And you have to, I feel like you have to do it. You have to do it yourself. There has been some people, there's actually, I've had a lot of interactions with, but I'm just saying, like, if you could get like a really big celebrity, then that's, you know, there's a lot of people on the internet who have a lot of followers, but like a really big celebrity who's like been on TV or something or in a movie or something, you know, that's probably going to be way better. But I don't know. Just because you have that does not going to mean it's going to make you funnier. But it's almost like if you're cool with that person, then people are like, oh, he's cool. He's in the club. He's in the cool club. You know, he's in the cool club. He's for, oh, he knows this guy. Oh, well, he's good then. Nah, I don't know though. It's whatever. I don't really care just to make friends with people just to further my own fame or whatever. That being said, I have a very extreme lack of trying to be friends with anybody in the entertainment industry. So, your net worth is your net worth. Yeah. Block Jordan. Yeah. What happened to the toilet? Final form of messy little Moosey. Yeah. He thinks he works in the entertainment industry. I do. Well, I'm a streamer. I mean, you know, the stuff I do kind of comes and goes, and I need to like, I don't know, man. I'm showing like my true self so much, and I don't know what's going on, honestly. I don't know, man. I just think a lot of people, their truth self is not that entertaining. That's just all it really is. But if you want to like be your true self, you have to like find a way to be entertaining. Like you notice how like everybody, like pretty much people who do like a lot of scripted stuff, like if you're in like scripted movies or shows or like whatever, then some of those people, like everything they do is scripted no matter what. Like it's all script. Like you're obsessed with the script. You're so upset because I know how that is because I get script. It's like script syndrome or something. Like you're so obsessed with the script that you can't even go off the script because what's taught you learn to not go off the script, and that's gotten you where you are. So then, and I think it becomes a problem because you're almost like brainwashed to think that you have to do the script. And it's like, bro, you just like do whatever. Like, yeah, the script's there to help you, and the script can change your life, whatever. But then again, it's like, bro, you're so scripted. You're so scripted. Everything you do is scripted. Every foot, everything. And it's crazy. It's crazy how scripted some people are. And you could probably learn a lot from that, though. Like, if you actually, like, really figured everything out, and like did that, you might succeed more if you're just scripted, to be honest. But to a certain point, how far are you going to take that script? Like, when is the end of the script? When is it over? When you're just going to live your life? You know? Like Shia LaBeouf getting arrested. I should go get arrested. Actually, I should be more like the McDonald's CEO. Yeah, that's me right there. Yeah, no, I am. I'm just like the McDonald's CEO, to be honest. Like I eat all the McDonald's in the videos and stuff, and then the real guy, that's me right there. That's actually me. I'm like, this product. Oh, this is a really good product. Man, I can't even imagine a human being like that, bro. Like, you've been in a cubicle too long. Like, bro literally lives in a cubicle in a hermit shell in the ocean. Like, where are you, dude? Man, you are a cubicle. Like, you are a cube at that point. You are definitely 100% cubicle. Like, bro, you are the office. You are the office building. You're the walls. You're breathing. Some of those business dudes are crazy, man. There's just, man, those the business guys, man. They mess with me. The hardcore business, because like there's some of those business dudes you don't ever see, you know, that's the funny thing. All those like hardcore business dudes, they don't care about, like, some of them, okay, it depends on what you're talking about, okay? But I'm just saying, like, they don't, like, they do what they do. You think they care about a joke? They care about a joke? I care about jokes. I like jokes. But, like, of course, they probably like jokes. Everyone does. But it's like, they're people. And, like, there's people who exist off the internet and are there. You never hear them. But, you know, like, when I compare myself to them, it's like, you get punked out a little bit. Like, dude, I'm like this grown man on the internet trying to do comedy. And I'm smarter than the stuff I'm even doing. I'm smarter than like, you know it's bad when you grew into your big boy pants and you outsmarted the content that you're making. You're smarter than the content you're making. Because you guys are going to be eventually you're going to become, eventually you're going to, like, people, like, I'm not saying you are whatever you are, but eventually people, they become smarter than the content they watch, and then they move on. So, Terry, thanks for the happy poop. I'm not saying you guys are, but some people just stay stuck there. So, like, even though you outsmart all the comedy, you can figure it out, like, oh yeah, this is just this and that, and, like, it's like it kind of diffuses itself, like it's a diffused, it's not, you know, but then you stay there because you're just like me. I'm like a man baby or whatever. Velvet, thanks for the super chat. I'm going live tomorrow. Yeah. Jonathan, thanks for the $1. This is a podcast. Grove's boys singing the floating heart. Terry thinking of happy poop. No, but like dudes, like the business people who are just into business and they're all about making money and they're not into the stuff that I'm into and they have no feeling for it. They don't care. And yeah, like the McDonald's CEO, you can tell he's one of those dudes. Like he's a business person. He doesn't care. He just doesn't care. He's just a person. That's his job. You know, because you can tell when you start talking. Like for me, I actually love McDonald's because it's kind of nostalgic for me. So I actually love McDonald's. I do enjoy eating it. Like I don't want to eat it all the time. I'm not crazy like that. Some people are crazy like that. But like whenever you see something like that, yeah, like those people are so different. And it's crazy because it makes you think. Like if you meet a real lawyer and you talk, because I've talked to lawyers before, who hasn't? I mean, but you live on the internet too much and you don't realize there's like real people out there, and like I'm doing this for a job, little bit on the internet, a little bit too much, honestly. Super obsessed here all the time. He's 65% cyborg. Yeah. But anyways, actually, I'm doing pretty good. I'm losing weight. I switched out the mic. Did you guys notice? Because I'm smart. Did you notice? I switched it out because I'm smart. On the internet too much. Yep. On the internet too much. Velvet, thanks for the $2. Can't stand business people doing business things. Yeah, I know. It gets pretty gruesome, bro. Well, political people can be the same way, business people, political people, lawyers, especially the medical. So people that are in like the medical field really, really mess with me. Like those kinds of jobs that they do. Like, I don't know how you do that. They're just those people who do those jobs. Every single profession that I kind of take a look at from the outside kind of messes with me. And I would say business, they're all different though. So business does something to me. They just don't really, like, they're just about money. The medical people, they're, they can put up with certain things that other people can't. Lawyers, they're like superiorly intelligent. They know a lot more about the law. Political people kind of same way to me. It's like, they little, I don't know. That's for everybody though. It gets you thinking though about that stuff, you think about all those different types of people, and then it gets you thinking a little bit, You start realizing you're just this person and you are who you are, because that's what they realized. They realized they are who they are, and so they lived their life and they did what they wanted to do. And honestly, a lot of those people are probably living a lot more mature lives than me. I mean, this is I don't know where this is going. See, I don't know where this is going. It could get to a more sophisticated, more manly spot. Like my entertainment could get to a more like respectable position, I think. But thus far, it's been, because I know there are people, obviously, guys, if you're going to do this kind of stuff that I do, and a lot of stuff that I've been doing the last couple of years, like, there's a lot of people who look at it like, this is just, dude, this is just pointless and goofy stupidness, So that's kind of the point. But yeah, a lot of people, people are always, there's always those people who are looking at me on my stream if they find me like, this is just some dude singing, some dude talking, some dude just trying to be funny. It's hard. It's hard. Those people, man, some people are just so mature. They just, you can't, there's some people you can't win them over. They're just not in the same genre. They're not in the same genre. They're not in that genre. I don't know. But then some people can make them come over to their genre. Anyways, I'm getting up out of here, guys. Hey, you did this once already. No, I didn't. They think they're mature. Yeah. I should go be a lawyer or something. What am I doing? I should go be a lawyer or something. What am I doing? Seriously. Why am I this? I'm pretty smart though, I think. Probably not. I'm not smart at all. Actually, I'm really smart at making the stupidest stuff imaginable, if you think about it. Like the most just idiotic stuff. But it's funny because it's like that. But yeah, it's like, how could you be so intelligent in the dumbest way? You know? It's actually funny because I'm really smart at making up the most stupidest stuff. And there's like probably no use for it really, but it's funny. I don't know. I'm rebellious to conforming to the actual academic side of society. That's my problem. They could never, the government could never really properly discipline me with their public school system and all that stuff. The whole thing they try to, the whole thing of, school and all the stuff they try to do, I mean, or, like they just kind of put it there and whatever happens, happens. But, it's like I'm supposed to conform to the idea of like, I don't know. It's like, I don't want to, like, I don't know. Like, I feel superiority. So I pretty much bypass the intelligence of actual superiorly intelligent people by dismissing the entire process. And that makes me feel good about myself without actually putting in the work to being smart. So I make myself feel smart without actually being very smart. And that's my problem. It's my problem. Rhea, thanks for the 100. That's my problem. I just want to feel good, but I probably don't deserve it because I'm not smart enough. I need to be smarter to feel good. You know what I mean? Because like if you're smart, then you deserve it. But not everybody goes by that code of honor because some people, they live by that. And then they respect the people that have something interesting to say. That's so it's like you're either king, you're like either king of the idiot, you're either king, okay, that sounds kind of bad. You're either king of the you're the king of stupidity or you're the king of intelligence, That's it. The king of stupidity. Yep. Why am I trying to be the king of stupidity? Like, not that anybody who watches my stuff, like, I don't want to call you stupid, but like, I'm not calling you stupid. I'm not saying I'm stupid. I'm just saying the whole idea is stupid. And there's some weird reason why anybody's interested in it, right? So you're interested into this goofy stuff for no reason, but it's just who you are. And you got to accept that. So I'm over here, my whole purpose, I think that's the peak of human evolution, is becoming the king of stupidity. Because once you actually become smart, once you actually peak out your intelligence and peak out all the academics and, you peak out all the, so like a society, when it peaks out, right? Everybody is intelligent. We know everything. We don't need to innovate. We made cars. We made TV. We made so much stuff already, right? So what is there left for us to accomplish as an intelligent creature? So then what happens is we start experiencing idiotic luxuries, and that's the peak. That's actually the peak. It makes sense, because what do you do once you peaked your intelligence and you solve so many problems? And so there's still a lot of problems, but everybody who's like really intelligent and trying to, like a lot of like, okay, so it seems like a lot of the political stuff is like micromanagement. Like you're paying attention to all the details and there's a lot of things happening, but sometimes it's micromanaging stuff. But when the use of intelligence is basically to provide use and solve problems, but we've already solved a lot of problems as a society, we probably have a lot less problems than we used to have, right? But everybody looks at it, and like a lot of time people look at all the stuff happening and they think, wow, this is epic, this is a lot of problems, these crazy stuff happening. But these are like way crazier stuff used to happen, don't you think? A lot bigger conflicts, a lot bigger, you know what I mean? There used to be a lot bigger stuff, a lot more like the magnitude of things, terrible things, was probably way more. And we've done a lot of stuff with medicine. I think we've made a lot of progress just as having peace among each other, like in a way, because you look at it, it's really bad, but then you consider everything. You look at history, you look at all the wars, you look at all the tolls and stuff, And you look at now, and you think about that, and you look at a lot of the stuff. So the people that they're playing this serious, mature role, a lot of them, seems like some of them are just trying to micromanage. And for me, I'm on the other side, and I'm like, well, I'm living in the luxury of stupidity because I don't like, maybe the problems are solved. Maybe I already, my intelligence, our human intelligence already provided me a computer, a phone, a car, machines make our food, right? So like a lot of the problems are solved. I don't need to go out and get a deer. So I'm going to participate in the luxury of stupidity and just having fun, because it becomes pointless when your intelligence peaks and there's nothing left for your intelligence to do, because your intelligence is there to solve a problem. So you say the peak of human evolution, people who are trying to be intelligent, they look at people who do stupid comedic stuff and they say, wow, that's the peak of human evolution, blah, 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 blah. And they think they're the peak of evolution because they're the people who are mature and intelligent. But whenever you look at the other side of the people who are actually doing pretty much idiotic jokes and videos and all this, that is actually it is the peak of it, because you're trying to use your intelligence to solve problems. And yes, there are problems that need to be solved, but a lot of the problems that we have had have already been solved. But you're trying to micromanage them. And then you look at the people that are being stupid and you say, they're participating in stupid comedic endeavors. And that's not who I am, because I'm part of the superior human race who needs intelligence to solve problems. And I'm taking it serious because it's traumatic and there's things happening, there's conflicts, and there's a lot of depth to this stuff. Like, we need to fill the potholes and what's going on with the school system and, whatever. But in reality, you're over here just thinking that this is what you have to do, when this is comfort. And as long as you're over here trying to micromanage society, you're never, like, just say you micromanage society. All the problems are done. So what happens when the human intelligence is here to serve its purpose, and it serves its purpose, and then all our problems are done? All the political conflicts, all the differences, all that stuff, once it goes away, what do? You participate in stupid, pointless, goofy stuff because it's a luxury and there's no problems anymore. So as long as you're over here trying to micromanage everything and take everything so serious, then you're just part of that kind of old school, retro, intelligent human species that doesn't really, like, it's necessary. And that's cool that you're in that sector. But I feel like you're kind of like, it seems like the group is getting smaller and smaller because we don't need intelligence anymore as much. So you just go over here and live in luxury. You know what I mean? Like, so you keep thinking, it's just crazy how people are, because they're micromanaging with a superior intelligence. And you can't just, like, you need to have a purpose, because the side over here doesn't have a purpose, and that isn't enough for you. So you go back to the conflict. It just, I think, like, there's no, so you can't keep going back and forth. So once you micromanage all the problems and you solve them with your intelligence, then you go back over here. And then you go back. You just keep going back and forth. That's all we keep doing. We keep doing that. Well, we solved a lot of problems already. So you might as well just, like the Messy Moosey song, stop thinking it's pointless and stupid. It's a good song. It's a couch. It's luxury. It's enjoyment. You know what I'm saying? So don't let them brainwash you into thinking that the stuff that I'm doing is pointless and stupid and whatever, and I'm a bad person because I do whatever I do. I'm over here living in luxury on the couch. These dudes are over here with the telescope trying to look at everything on the internet, trying to micromanage it. And that's good for you. But, I mean, like, LeBron, think of the floating heart. It's like you just need to invent. I feel like a lot of people are just inventing problems anymore because they're so bored. They've been living on the couch too long. They're living in the land of the fairy tale of stupidity for too long, of just pointless comedic endeavors and then they want to go back, you know, and you just want to create a problem. That's where you have to choose, you know, you have to choose what kind of person you are. Yep. Anyways, pretty much everything I said was just a bunch of just a bunch of razzle dazzle. No one says that word anymore, but I wanted to bring it back. But anyways, yeah, I'm sure there's a wrestler that would like to you know, tap me out for saying this stuff. It seems like something, I feel like you could like put what I just said into like a simplistic form and you could put it on a wrestling show, and then like as soon as I said what I just said and he was like simplistic, that person, then it just pops off right there and people start getting slammed on the mat and stuff. You know what I mean? Like that is like right what I just said, because I know a lot of you guys are like, I don't think my favorite wrestler would have approved of that. Right? Right? Or I don't think my favorite person that I watch would approve of what you just said. And I think that you might need to get pinned here, buddy. You know what I mean? So I am serving a purpose over here by saying that, but I'm going to leave now. I was just saying, I don't know. Is it real? Is it true? I don't know. I just say stuff. That's what I do. Sing your songs in public places. Do live shows. I'm too paranoid. I gotta go, guys. I gotta cut myself off here. You just got here, so you didn't see the same thing? Yeah, you didn't hear the whole thing, so... Of course, the VOD won't be saved because it's on TikTok, so sorry about that, buddy. They want long-form content, but you can't watch the stream and hear the entire thing they just said. So, they want long-form content. Oh, I should get a bite of something or something. I'm that one dude who takes a bite and says something smart. So, TikTok wants long-form content, but yet, when you're done streaming, they don't save the VODs that are potentially hours and hours of content for people to watch. There you go. There's your conundrum, paradoxical, stern stare of the evening. That's actually true. Yeah, why are you guys pushing, like, why are you only paying for long-form content and you don't even save the stream? Because I guarantee there's probably a bunch of people on TikTok, if the stream was saved, they would go watch it. Post the highlight. You could post up to 10 minutes. They ain't got the hard drive. TikTok, man, get a bigger hard drive. What are you doing? Did he just... TikTok's over there. Don't talk about them. Shh. No, they're cool. I should have actually like went to all the TikTok events, honestly. What is wrong with me, honestly? You got to make friends with someone on the inside. That's how you make it big. Make America think of the rose, Aiden think of the rose, Melody think of the Bravo. Yeah, no, you don't need to make celebrity friends. You just make friends with people on the inside. Like, if I was best friends with everybody at YouTube and Instagram, like every platform, you know, if I was the brother of the CEO, don't you think I'm going to trend a little bit more, maybe accidentally? I mean, especially on my birthday. What kind of story that would be a funny headline. CEO gets caught promoting brother on his birthday. Oh, that's good. That's good. Oh, that's hilarious. Can you please shout me out? Hey, Pop, I don't want to say your whole name because I think you might be making me say something in Spanish. You've been here for 2 hours? That's good, man. When is your birthday? December 22nd. You inspire me to continue what I like. Hey, that's good. Francis, I validated. See, there is an actual, so if you think about content, guys, every single content, okay, most of the content you make that is within moral reason, okay? My content is within moral reason. Like, I have moral boundaries. It's always going to be defendable, you know? It's going to be defendable. A lot of it is defendable. So every time you hear someone's opinion about your content, the only like, you have your position, they have yours. You're in a courtroom, you're arguing. We could argue about my content and everything I do and the reasons why I do it and why it's bad, why it's good, you know, but really, it's going to come down to the jury, okay? So who's the jury? Well, we're not in a courtroom, so I'm just going to make my content, and I'm a lawyer, you're a lawyer, we can argue all day, but I'm pretty much in moral reason, so I'm not actually getting took into court. So if you're not actually getting taken to court, then, I mean, I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, if I actually did something that was just so terrible on my stream, because some people like show up to my stream and they say things about me and all this, and like, oh wow, someone's crying wolf in the content, whistling Willie in the comments, again, crying wolf over the song I sang. Oh, he sang Messy Little Moosey. Someone ring the bell. Someone blow the whistle. Blow that choo-choo train. Choo-choo-choo. You know. It's like, dude. It's like, dude, look, we want to take it there. Look, it's not going there because it's. I'll lawyer up. I didn't do nothing. I didn't do nothing. Don't oink oink me. I should have left though, but I think I had some. It was all right. It was all right. I cracked. I've been singing for weeks and I cracked, guys. Aiden, thanks for the rose, by the way. Melody, thank you for the bravo. Thanks. Thank you. Genetically modified diseases. Okay, now we're getting into some other territory here, and some people's eyes are so open, you know, peeking through the blinds, trying to micromanage society and everything going on the internet. You know, it's insane. Nothing else better to do, by the way. Nothing else better to do. I've accepted that I have nothing else better to do, and that's why I'm doing this. You know what I mean? That's why I'm indulging in the luxury of stupidity. That's why I'm indulging. Indulge. That's like my stream like intro. Welcome everyone. Indulge in the luxury of stupidity. Welcome. I'm here to do stupid things. Daniel, it's not pre-recorded. Trolls live under blaze. What platforms are you on? I'm on a lot. I should probably keep it low-key because when you're on a platform, maybe you shouldn't talk about other platforms. Thou shalt not talk about other platform when on particular platform, and thou shalt not talk about the staff of that platform. Do not talk about the CEO, whatever you do. I love the CEOs, actually. Hey, CEO. Hey, CEO. Hey, CEO. CEO. We're gonna alert the AI to get the. You know, every time you say CEO on a stream, it actually triggers it so they see if you're talking about the CEO. The CEO will get the thing you said instantly. Like, so if you say YouTube CEO, it will automatically page YouTube CEO, and he's going to go watch what you said about him. And then if you said something bad, he'll give you less views. 100%. And the same thing, TikTok too. You say TikTok CEO. And if you don't say something, hey, TikTok, hey, CEO, YouTube CEO, I love you, you're awesome. See, I said something good. See, I was good. But I also, I was kind of neutral because I told you guys the secret of the thing. So now everyone knows. So it was good and bad. So I told you guys, because they don't want you to know that, because it's, you know, they have their detection system, they have their little secrets, but I know. If you just think about it, it's true. Like if you're on Kick, Twitch, anywhere, you say the word Twitch CEO, Kick CEO, YouTube CEO, Twitter CEO, wherever you're at, the AI will detect that. And I'm just kidding. I don't know if that's true. I get paranoid I get paranoid though. If I talk about a CEO, they're just going to be like, "Oh, what did you say, little guy?" Like, think about like every single CEO or staff of a social media platform, any of them. Think about them and the way that you see them or whatever, you see what you see. Who knows who they actually are, because everybody's like that on the internet. It's fine. You're a CEO, like the McDonald's CEO. He should have like tried to be that. Actually, the McDonald's CEO is very similar to the Mark Zuckerberg situation, because he was so robotic and then he started wearing like casual clothes or whatever. He's like, "Hey guys, I'm one of the boys here. I'll fit right on your phone on your college dorm." But it, so like, yeah, like, that he's like the product, so like obviously that's probably who he is. He's like this business dude, and he just thinks of a burger as a product, and it's weird because he's talking like he's a computer. But I don't want to talk bad about the McDonald's CEO. Hey, McDonald's CEO, I'm a product. How is the product doing? See, now that's where you get scared, because you think about the way the McDonald's CEO is like, "Yes, I like this product. It's very good. I like the product. That's why it sells good. It is so tasty." Like, he's pretty much talking like a robot, like a stock exchange robot programmed to sell cheeseburgers, right? But when you, so I was making a comedic connection there. I was bridging it. It's, so when CEO, no, so when you talk, that was the thing. It was, so you think about a social media platform and you see the McDonald's CEO, right? He goes, "That's a product." How do you think they think of your stream when they look at you? This is actually disgusting. This is actually disgusting, because now you're talking about a person. That's how some people, and see, this is how some people think. They literally, some of those dudes, they get to the point, and I think they're crazy, by the way. I think they're insane for being like this, because I appreciate art and performances and all this, but they might not ever talk like that. But that's the way that some of them think, because they're in it for business and that's their job. And so when they look at you on a stream or they look at your content or whatever, a lot of the time I think some of those dudes, like if they were to really like tell you how they actually think, because they have to be who they are though. They can't do certain things because they're in a business position. You can't be like, you know what I mean? Like, there's just certain things you should probably not do, But what I was trying to say is, when you have someone working at a place like that or whatever, like a social media platform, and they look at you on a stream, and like, just imagine them thinking of you as like a product. Like, how's the product doing? How's the product, our latest streamer, going? How's the product? Is it performing well? How is the product, the human being, doing? Is he bringing in numbers? That was the whole point I was just trying to make. That's when the business gets disgusting, because now you're talking about a person as a product, dude. Like, maybe, like people say I'm crazy all the time, but at least I can see that. I mean, any normal person can see that any day of the week. That's extreme business, though. That's extreme business. That's extreme business, guys. It's extreme business. Extreme business. Finance. Accounting. Taxes. You need a guy? I'm your guy. I seriously need to get out of here, though. Grumpy little gator. How do you get subs? If you enjoy making stuff, you make it and people will notice it. And if it's good enough, then, I think if you really want to succeed, you have to genuinely enjoy yourself and try to make interesting stuff without being sleazy. Okay? Try to make like genuinely just good stuff without being a scumbag. There's a lot of ways to do it. That's probably the best way to do it. But I think some people get on the internet and then they try to be like a wholesome individual and it doesn't work. So then they end up being a scumbag. They end up being a sleazy streamer or content creator because, like, literally, some people, they want to see you be just the worst person. So then, you know, you get dragged into it. Not everybody gets the opportunity to be like a terrible person on the internet, you know. But some people, I think they literally just do it because if they try to be a good person, it just doesn't give them much attention. So they do that, they be a wholesome individual long enough, and then they just realize, well, it doesn't even matter anymore. I might as well just be a bad person and just do stupid, crazy stuff because who cares, right? Right? Because they stop caring. They try to be wholesome and a good person for however long they could do it, and then they realize, wow, if I just turn into a complete just, you know, garbage person, then I'll get more attention, so might as well do it because I'm probably going to quit anyway. Just imagine you're about to quit and you're like, well, instead of having like an honorable discharge, I'm just going to just do the worst possible stuff for attention and just cash out, right? So you just cash out. It's just a cash grab, right? That's what some people do. It's just a cash grab. That's all they do because they know. Some people do that. They do it very intentionally. And then, you know, everybody gives into it. You feed the flames and you let people do it because that's what they do. It's their plan. Everyone's smart. Everyone who's if you've been on the internet more than a couple years, you know exactly what you're doing. And if you are looking like you don't know that you're doing it, like, oh, look at this guy. He made a bunch of mistakes. He's doing this. He has a problem and he blah, 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 blah. You know, there's so many different instances of this. Yeah, that was completely intentional. Monkey Man, think of Laughing Disco. Not always. Okay, I'd say not always. People do mess up. But sometimes you just have to come with reality. They're not going to tell you. They're not going to tell you this. They're not going to tell you it because they don't want to ruin it. Because they're just soaking in that attention. Because they can't get attention any other way. Some people, they just can't get attention any other way. So they do what they got to do. Me, I started getting attention by acting really goofy and crazy and doing crazy songs. And I had a lot of fun. So for me, I was actually kind of, I would say it was, you know, makes people question and stuff. But there's nothing wrong with doing, that's kind of interesting. So I'm provoking some interest by doing goofy, crazy stuff. You're a bot. Monkey Man thing, Laughing Disco. Yeah, I'm kind of Seth bot. I'm kind of you know, I'm kind of a content robot, honestly, pretty much. But I'm not as bad as other people. Thanks for the great advice. Well, yeah, it's kind of true though. It's true. That's what they do. Some people. The more you make videos about people, the more you make videos about people who do bad things, the more you're just creating a market for it. You know, it's a problem. You keep on creating this market for people to do bad things because you keep on giving them money. Every time you make a video about someone who did something stupid, you're just making, oh, wow, we got on whose channel? Wait, who got on whose channel for what reason? I'm going to do that. That's all it does. That's all it does. Go keep it. But see, there's also a good side to it because people need, it's a bad and good thing, I think. Because every time every time there's some way to get attention on the internet, there's going to be people who try to capitalize on it. And so, like, yeah, making videos about people who do stupid stuff and mess up and get banned or, you know, whatever dumb, bad thing they did. Because that's like it's a big form of entertainment now. Let me make a video on someone who did something dumb or stupid. They're getting canceled or, oh, they did this thing or that thing or the other thing. It's a big market for that. And there's a bunch of people who are trying to make those videos. So you're either on either side. You're either the dude trying to be the hero and make videos about people who do crazy or stupid things, or Some people just do interesting stuff and they don't do all the scumbag, just making scumbag. Like your video, like, you know, it's kind of like some people are like basically they're like the person who books the person into jail. Like you're like the person who takes the photo of the person getting put into internet jail. Like, you know, you make the video, you take the mugshot, and the mugshot is basically you pitching a story of this thing that this person did, this bad thing that they did. And then, you know, and then you book them in, you know, you're booking them in, you give everybody the rundown, you give them the history, and you're just a jail. You're just at the front desk of a jail on the internet, and it's internet jail, and you're trying to book people into your little prison. That's like what some people do. That's the content they make. You're basically mugshotting people, putting them in a video, and then just booking them into your little prison. Oh, this is right. Well, I'm the sheriff in town. I'm the sheriff in town. But it makes for interesting videos. And people need to be aware of the stuff. They need to be aware of scams. They need to be aware of scumbags. But then, see, it's a problem. It's a problem, but a solution. People need to be aware of scumbags. They need to be aware of the stuff that they're doing and the stupid stuff they do. Because for a long time, YouTube didn't really have that. YouTube did not have that for a long time. They didn't have... YouTube did not... Because I was there. I watched it all happen. I was there. Well, okay, there's a lot of things I missed on YouTube. There are, you know, the internet in general, but YouTube was, you know... Monkey Man, thanks for laughing. Disco, Clary, thanks for the 100. But, yeah. You know, it's like, the internet does need that. There does need to be people calling stuff out and stuff. But, man, it is kind of bad. It's bad. It's bad. Just imagine if you weren't... Like, if you really think about, like, let's say, like, 80% of the people who get in those videos did it on purpose. Because they just wanted to scumbag their way into the internet. So they just do it. But you couldn't... But see, the thing about being a getting scumbag clout. If you get scumbag clout, or whatever you want to say, I guess that's the best way to say it. If you get scummy clout, and you're just getting clout for being scummy, I think, like, you can only push it so far until you do something, like, actually, like, okay, you're actually done now, dude. So I've seen some people it happened. So, yeah. That's why I've just been, like, singing songs and, like, I don't know, man. I'm trying not to, like, do anything. Like, I do send out some memes. I have published some books. I have done some stuff that's like, dude, like, why do you need to be the most offensive person ever? Do you really need to be that? Do we really need to play this game of who's the most offensive comedic individual in the world? Oh, yeah, ha, 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 so funny. But, I don't know. A good joke is a good joke, and sometimes the best jokes are not offensive. They're good, you know? But anyways, guys, I guess I'm not telling you anything you don't know. I don't know. But it is kind of true. Gatekeeping. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. I never really liked mugshotting people and putting them into videos and telling you all about the idiotic internet stuff that they did. I never really enjoyed it. But I almost feel like I got to do that stuff. Some of you guys have already heard this story, but I need to get up out of here, I think. Make funny videos. Yeah. Funny videos are great. No matter what content you do, though, it's going to be it's going to be hard, but there's so many people who want to be, like, funny. You know, there's so many people who want to be anything, but, man, there's so many people, they just focus around that core concept of just, oh, I want to be funny, I want to be funny. It's like, I don't know, man. Like, it's cool. It's great if you can get a good one. If you can get a good one, it's great, but just posting just to post, and then, you know, it's like, you become very robotically funny. Like I've become kind of robotic, like, oh, let me just write this stuff down. I've written over 70 books. And you start thinking that writing is the way to, like, writing can be the way to succeed. But a lot of my experience was I just, like, did something and just had a presence or whatever, and people liked it. But yeah, guys, I don't know. I don't know, honestly. What do I think about psychic pebbles? I don't know. I seen the get out of my car, whatever. I actually laughed pretty hard when I seen that. I don't really pay attention to that dude. But he's all right. He's all right, actually. I like the get out of my car cartoon. You know. Other than that, I haven't really paid attention to him too much. I can't really tell you. There's a lot of animators and cartoonists. There was actually some very big channels on YouTube that I discovered, and I couldn't even tell you. I can't even remember the names. But I've discovered some crazy channels that I'm like, dude, this guy is so lit. Like, it's crazy how many people are online. You can find so many people with like 1 million+ subscribers. You know, like there was channels that I've found before, and I'm like, man, dude, or even on TikTok, dude, anywhere really. You like just find them, and like, man, dude, this dude is so blown up. It's so crazy because like he's been going for so long. Like I've seen people, they've been like blown up forever. You see their history of like their videos have been going like for so long. You remember what you were doing at the time they were doing that stuff. Like they were making content on a very high level like 10 years ago, and you were just like this little hermit crab or whatever, you know, like you weren't even really like doing stuff like that. Like you weren't even like plugged in like them, but they've been on it since day one, you know? Like they've been like some people been here on the internet for like 20 years, plugging away, making videos, upload. You start noticing that stuff, and you start noticing just like how powerful they are. It's so crazy. Like that time, man, the time is insane. If you've been going for like 10, 20 years, bro, depends though. Not everyone's like that. Some people have been grinding for far too long doing the same stuff. It's like, dude, you need to do something. Like you try to be a comedian, you try to do music, you've been grinding for like how long? Like I was doing music for a while. I didn't succeed. I pretty much stopped. I did myself to some diligence. I was probably about to give up on trying to be funny though. Actually, I did. Francis Singer Rose, I actually did give up music. Well, I didn't like give it up completely. Like I probably always do it, but like professionally, you know, like trying to actually like be professional. So I stopped doing music. I stopped doing cartoons at some point, and then I stopped trying to be funny. Like I was just, so I started just making food content. So I was like, oh wow, people like food videos? Okay. So I started making food content. So I pretty much gave up everything and started doing food content. And then somehow that turned into me trying to be funny again and make music and do all this other stuff. So it's like, for me, I was like, I was able to swallow the pill, you know, and be like, okay, well, it's not easy to just accept that you're bad and you're never going to make it, you know, and you never know, but you're mentally, to a point, you're like a gambler who keeps on putting money into a machine, you know. To a certain point, you're just like this person who keeps on feeding the machine, and you're like, it becomes like a gambling addiction in a way. If you think about posting content, and that's why it can be very bad, because you're posting content and you're like, oh, I'm gonna make it, you're trying to make it big or whatever. But for me, I'm just being an artist, right? And you don't have to put this label or this stamp on it for everybody. But for some people, that's what it becomes: is you're posting, and it's like something's gonna change. You think there's like something's gonna change, your situation's gonna change, you're gonna hit the jackpot or something, or like, you know, whatever. Like, and that is the thing is, and so you have all these people. Think about people posting videos like they're like putting a quarter into a slot machine, right? And if you think about it like that, it's pretty crazy, because it is true. Only so many people win the lottery. Only so many people make it on social media. And the chances are most people who are on social media and do it for a job don't make as much money as like the top people on social media. So, you know, for me, I see it for what it is. I'm like, well, I got this far, but does that mean I'm going to end up with 50 million subscribers or 1 million or even 2 million? You know, you'd have to be completely insane to keep posting stuff and thinking that you're even going to become bigger in a way. Like, because you're posting stuff and you're like, you know, you're pretty much putting a quarter into a slot machine. Like, it's like boom, 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 ding, ding, everything's lighting up, ding, 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 you know. And so that's when, you know, and that's one thing I learned, that's why I don't care. That's why I don't try to get too involved or make it too serious. So like when I'm making social media, like, yeah, hey, I could become sometimes I could become popular, sometimes I could be not as popular, right? But all in all, it's like, even if like, say like the channel just like whatever happened, like maybe it was just like no one watched my stuff anymore or whatever. and then it's become a dead channel. Like, even if that happened, I'm prepared to just be like, okay, well, hey, I mean, you have a good run or whatever. What changed? I mean, before I was pretty much nobody. Now I'm a nobody again. Maybe I was all. Maybe it's just a big. It's not even real, really. You think nobody, not a nobody. Like, I don't know. It just seems like it's insane. So yeah, man. I don't know. It's like you get too involved in it, and then it becomes like this thing that it's like, bro, social media isn't a slot machine, you know. And so I don't know. It's just a way of thinking about it, really. But yeah, guys, I'm probably gonna get up out of here. Who cares, bro? Be you, never sell out. Oh no, I'm selling out. Oh, I'm selling out 100%. You know, I almost think the whole term sell out sometimes is prevalent to what you're doing. A lot retire too. It shows how tough the job actually is. Yeah, a lot of people retire. You know, it depends. Some people just want to do a really, so like some people do a really hard push, and then so they want to do like a very hard push, and then they want to make their money and then leave, you know, because they just want to like not work anymore. But eventually they'll get bored of that, and they have to decide if they want to come back or not. So, you know, who knows? Who knows? Maybe they'll never show their face again. But anyways, I guess the goal is to make the coin you're putting into the machine the most enjoyable process possible. Yeah, I guess so. Well, actually, the whole thing is to not go crazy over it or get unrealistic expectations or stress out or like make it into a really something that it's not. Because a lot of people who are like just being like, a lot of people who think of like internet and think they have almost a preconception of fame. They have like they have like this conception that's not very realistic, you know? Like your conception of like fame and online presence, some people, they don't have a realistic perception of that. And they think in a very narrow way, and they think in a way that's like whatever way. There's a lot of ideation surrounding that. You know, there's a lot of ideations of the way that they think about it. But, you know, like some people, the way that they think about it, I just do not have the same ideation, and they just don't understand the way I think about it. And so they're trying to troll me with certain things, and they just don't understand it. It's like, dude, like what you're trying to put on me is like so like I'm not saying I'm above anything, but I'm kind of beyond all that. Like it's like kind of like kindergarten hour a lot of time. Like if you want to talk to me about fame or you know like getting subs or getting viewers or getting money or whatever, it's like I just kind of like I want to do my best. I want to do my best. But at the same time, like I just don't think a lot of people have like a realistic, they don't have the same perception as me because I've been doing this stuff for a while. I know way too much about this stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like when you do this stuff and you start doing it for a job and you're constantly like, imagine like me, I've written over 70 books. They're all free, by the way, on Go Play, but they're not for everyone. Some of them are 18 plus. Come do gaming. Yeah. But yeah, like some people just don't have the same, like, you know, you shouldn't, and that's not trying to condescend anyone. I'm not trying to condescend anyone. Like a long time ago, like I had like no idea what I was watching or any idea. And you have to go to school for certain stuff like film and, you know, or like, you know, it used to be that you had to go to school for like acting or film or be self-taught. But, you know, for me, I'm kind of self-taught. But, you know, there's a lot of ways to learn stuff nowadays. But like me personally, you know, it's like I know way too much about the stuff that I'm doing that normal people shouldn't even probably have no, like you don't even have any business knowing it because it's not even prevalent to you. Now, there are a lot of educated people, like people tend to know a lot more about entertainment than you probably think. Some people, they know a lot. They know what they're getting. They know how original your stuff is or whatever. Sometimes they won't care if they actually like you. They just like you. That's pretty huge. But, you know, like some people, they could probably have a misconception. And then some people could probably have a very, like, they have a very good conception. of it. So if I talk to you, or if I talk in a video about this stuff, it just might be like kind of off. I think it's off-putting for a lot of people to hear me talk about this stuff. And what I found out is, like, for me, I actually have like conceptions of entertainment and the way that I do stuff that I feel like I know things about entertainment that people shouldn't know, probably, or like it's almost like it's like actor, like literally I think I know. It's kind of like whenever there's some random person on the line like they start educating stuff, like they start educating you on something that maybe you should go for school for or whatever. So like you ever see like someone just starts making some videos about something and they just offer it to you for free and start like trying to like offer this educational stuff. Like for me, I know things about like acting and writing and stuff like that it's like almost like if I told people, if I told you this stuff, it would almost be like I'm exposing like that sort of knowledge base, because I feel like some people, some of the stuff, and I'm not, of course there's a lot of stuff that I probably don't know. There's a lot of stuff that goes into like film making, especially with movies and stuff. I do streaming and stuff like that. But, like there's probably some stuff that I know that if you knew it, like I almost feel like the movie industry and stuff, the way that it used to function is like you had to go to school and stuff, like you used to have to like go be like an actor, like, or be self-taught. But I almost feel like some people are like, they think that they have to go to school for it. And it's like for some of the stuff that I know, like if you actually listen to what I'm saying, like I actually like kind of sort of know what I'm talking about. And so if you actually understood it, then you can just break the entertainment process down into a fully practical way, and pretty much anybody could do it if they really wanted to do it and they enjoyed it. So like I know some stuff like about making high quality entertainment that not everybody knows. So, and so sometimes I talk and I think people think I'm like, they don't. But yeah, I'm going to get up out of here, guys. What are the titles? Well, yeah, I got like all my links to all my stuff are in my link tree and stuff, man. But anyways, guys, I don't know. A lot of you guys, I might not be saying anything new. But some of the stuff that I learned about like making high quality entertainment, it took me a long time. I had to like just make a bunch of videos to find out like a lot of this stuff that I'm doing. And from my expertise, like I got to turn the stream off. Because I'm roasted. I got to get up out of here. I can't be here too long. But I'll see you guys later. I'll probably be. Should I just go? I don't know. Should I just go? Some of you guys probably heard a whole lot of nothing when I talk about this stuff. I understand. I'm probably telling you no. I mean, for some people they know enough about the entertainment industry that, they're like, guys. I know a lot of you probably just like, yeah, I already know this stuff. But I don't know, do you? Do you really understand everything that I understand? Do you really understand it? Do you really understand it? Some people don't understand what I'm trying to capture, because you have to keep on making stuff to capture it. So I'll see you guys later. Should I come back or just leave for the night? I should probably just come back in like a half an hour. So guys, I'll be back in half an hour. I'm gonna sing the song and stuff. So I'll be back. I'm getting really serious, man. I don't want to do this, but I need to be interesting if I'm gonna do it. But I need to be myself. I don't want to be like anybody else if I'm gonna like do this type of stuff. It's cool sometimes, but hey guys, I'll see you later. Who knows what's gonna happen. Hey Track, I love you, Seth. You made me laugh. Yeah. Hey, River. Hey, thank you for helping me. Love your channel. Hey. All right. High quality entertainment, more like, where's the comb? It's over there. I'll be back in like half an hour, guys. I'll be back in half an hour. Thanks. I'll see you guys later. Thanks. I'm trying not to go on like too many tangents on here because I'm trying not to repeat myself because I know some of you guys already heard some of this stuff, but I'm trying to only like talk if it's actually feels good to talk, so I'm just doing whatever because I've been singing for like a couple weeks and I'm just like, bro, it's kind of bad because I feel like I need to talk on the stream. So I'll see you guys later, bro. I don't want to do too much of it though. I'll see y'all later though. I'll be back in like half an hour. I'll be back in half an hour. We're gonna try to sing again, and then if not, then I'll do whatever. But I'm gonna try to come back and sing the song because this is unacceptable. This is unacceptable. I need to be singing on this stream. A lot of people want me to sing. I need to get my act together. Okay, I know. I'm understanding. I'm trying to get myself in the right mode. So I'll be back. I'll be back, guys. Half an hour. Thanks. Hey, thanks for the super chats and gifts, by the way. Hey, thanks for the super chats and gifts, guys. I'll be back. All right, thanks.